Hey, everybody, welcome to Noir Bar, live from the Shades District of New York, Noir City, in the year of our Lord, 1942. Come on in, get yourselves a seat, and get ready for a late night, laid back time of banter, booze, bods, and bullets, and Merry Christmas, one and all. It's that time of year. And it looks like I'm going to be having to do chat capture number 9, Sam, because chat, we're on chat capture 8.
Oh, 9.
And it looks like we're going to be going up to 9, brother. I was looking at some of the Streamlabs widgets that exist, you know.
The widgets.
Yeah, because there's a whole host of them, right? Of all the widgets that there are. And you could do viewers that are there, times the stream's been on. There's at least 3 dozen different ones that are just clocks. All there is clocks. Analog, digital, you know, the old timey 70s flippy dealy ones where the numbers flip down like in Groundhog Day.
Yeah. It's scrolling clocks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got like 7 different ones of those. Like, they're really into their clocks. I think it's because a clock is probably the easiest widget to program. That was my best guess. But
you have been suffering this nonsense for 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing.
Ouch.
Not ours. We're great. We're delights,
yeah.
Polly. We're Christmas delights. We are. It's true.
Certainly
Everybody in chat says it regularly.
Yeah. And joining me at the bar tonight is Sam. Sam, how are you, by the way?
I'm well hydrated, Polly. I'm well hydrated. I jumped out of bed with like 5 minutes before the alarm. I was like, yeah, fuck you, alarm.
Do you tell your alarm to fuck off too?
I do. I thought it was just me.
No. When I beat my alarm, like you especially, excuse me, you know, when your alarm's supposed to go off at like I don't know 8 a.m. and you wake up at like 7:30 and you're actually like awake, and it's like yeah, fuck you, man. You don't own me. I just
beating the system. We're breaking the conditioning.
Wow, yeah, we just totally blew the algorithm right out of the water, didn't we?
We really did.
Yeah, both of us just let big fucking F-bombs fly in the first like 60 seconds. Fuck you, YouTube, and fuck your algorithm. I mean, hell, we're here already.
Well, Polly, you do have the most incredible audience on the platform. You know, they're loyal. They show up here week in, week out. Sometimes even when we're not here at all. I mean, that's just incredible to me.
Shit. Okay, let me double check on the what the hell's going on with chat. I have no idea. Not you, chat, like bar patrons. I mean,
yeah, you guys are fine. Chat. It's the technology.
You're fine. It's YouTube that sucks. I don't know if you knew that, but YouTube sucks.
Right.
I can, you know, witches will get together in Times Square and try and put hexes on Donald Trump. Do you think we could get a bunch of witches with their fake bullshit to get together in Times Square and do an incantation for the wellness of Rumble?
I'll do you one better. we do have a wizarding associate there, Polly.
We do?
Mr. Zelthor, yeah. We'll get him to cast spells.
How is Zelthor a wizarding? What are you talking about?
He's the Wandering Wizard. It's his YouTube.
He's not a wizard.
He is.
His avatar, his guise, the blind wanderer. That's not a wizard.
No. He's updated it. He joined with the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, who love casting spells, and he's now the wizard at large. It's true.
No, you know what? It's not true. Because of a joke I made, he's running off of that. He's currently squat thrust strong.
That was a good joke.
It was.
I was there for that. It was brilliant. I may be 12 years old, but damn it, that was funny. Oh, well. Getting mixed reports on people getting, getting the notification. So if you're here and you're enjoying yourself already, just give that like button a tickle. Yeah, helps get the notifications out to everybody else that might not have seen them just yet. greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it's true.
It needs to be touched, like the like button and Streamlabs.
Thank you, Omegon. It's so nice
It's
of
so
him to
useful
let...
having him in a...
What's that?
It's so useful just having him in a pot there.
I know. Well, just put a little water in there, keep him moist, and everything works out fine.
Anyway, how are you, Polly? How are you?
Terrible. Waiting for the cold embrace of death.
At this time of year, how can you be waiting for the cold embrace of death at this time of year?
What, are you kidding me?
Don't you know it's sunny in Australia?
Well, yeah, that. No, I just my Christmas tree and my Christmas movies and the wonderful Christmas tunes you hear playing are one of the things that are they're my sole delight this time of year. I don't understand people that bah humbug their way through the season, because just don't be that guy.
Right. Spiritual sustenance, that's what that is.
Well, you motherfucker. All right, here we go. Chat capture number 9. Chat, if you only knew my woes. Okay, chat, they're not actually woes. It's Sam, the French got to have a word for it. The thing that in and of itself is not a big deal at all. But once you've dealt with it like 20, 30 times, okay, now it's a big deal. Like the death of 1,000 cuts kind of thing. Like what?
Yeah, we do have a word for that.
Uh-huh.
Belgium.
You know what I thought you were going to do there? When, in small amounts, it's no problem. It's when it all comes on at once. Oh, immigrants.
That's what I said.
Are there many Belgian immigrants in France? Like, I get the language similarity,
yeah.
but they're into their French a little bit. But
well, the open border between France and Belgium, right?
Right.
It's the second worst thing we ever did.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. Oh, you've had a couple of donations come through there, Polly. Did you catch them?
Holy shit! Are you kidding?
No.
No, I'm not. You asshole! You quit being a prick to your supportive audience. Oh shit! So I'm just gonna take a look, and I did turn donations off. Okay, we're going to get into that. No, they're on now. It's fine. But we're going to get into that in a hot second. Okay, I want you to take a look at the screen. No, chat hasn't been captured yet. I've dropped the ball there. But the fire is now lit, Sam. Did you notice that?
I know. I've been wondering whether or not I should say something to you, and then I'm like, no, he's got enough on his plate.
No, doesn't it feel warm? Oh, that it wasn't lit before?
It does. Yeah.
Oh, no, you should have kicked me in the butt about it. It's like, man, the fire is just kind of... It's a fake glowy rectangle. Get on it, otter dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, you should have kicked me in the ass over it. Absolutely.
Yeah, but you've got BG and Ham and Beans in chat to do that for you, Hello to both.
If you had named other people, I would say, yeah, leave it to the professionals. You're right. Yeah, we got the pros here. Sam, stay in your lane. Okay, stay in
Right, exactly.
But
that's what I'm saying.
the reason I was fucking around with everything is because I was trying my best to get something set up for last night, set up for today, and ended up turning a bunch of stuff on and off because I was recapitulating the whole scene, resetting the bar, as it were. And longtime patrons of Noir Bar are going to appreciate this. I went over to location 1. Yeah, it's dangerous over there because the Japanese, the Noir Bar across the street, right? Them fuckers are still waiting for us to come back. But I absconded with the thing that I went for, and I made it back. It was a harrowing thing, flying bullets and all. But ladies and gentlemen, the return of Stooley. I brought him back.
Welcome back, Stooley.
There he is, afire and proud. He's...
I might not want to set the world on fire, but Stooley wants to set your butt on fire.
And he's here to stay. After Christmas, we're going to set up the New Year's decorations and all that and all those other things. But Stooley ain't going nowhere, man. He'll always have a home here. So...
Ah.
Look at him. Look at him go.
Oh, he blazing.
Hell yeah. All right, really quick, not because I want to see them because they didn't come up. Here we are. Why don't I just go ahead and turn on the right donations? Am I a failure? Yeah, but I've been drinking, so get off my back.
But as the rules of the internet dictate, Polly, it's a winning fail.
You know something I've discovered? I can give you a little hint here, Sam.
What's that?
Probably when you come to America, more than anything. I don't know if this is a thing in France or not, but here when you buy eggnog, you don't buy eggnog. You buy the extra rich or extra creamy or extra thick, whatever they're going to call it, eggnog, because that's just regular eggnog.
Oh, well, that invites the question.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on with the quote-unquote regular eggnog in America?
It's thin and lame.
That's vile.
Yeah. And when you pour a bunch of bourbon in it, right, you're thinning it, obviously. So imagine when it's already too thin. Like you just buy the regular stuff, and it's, first of all, it's not spiced enough. There ain't enough cinnamon and nutmegs in it. You know, so there you go. You buy the extra creamy, the extra thick, and you're good to go. Right, but I have a horrible thought for you. Next to the shelf, there's the extra creamy, there's the regular, there's the light eggnog.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! What with like xanthan gum in it and such? Oh no!
I think there's orphan's tears in it. Personally, it's it's so terrible.
I got like 4 pounds of fruit cake and
you want
600 Christmas brownies and.
You want to know what it honestly tastes like? All jokes aside, it tastes like vanilla milk. Like someone just put vanilla extract in milk and maybe stirred in an egg white. Like it's slightly thicker than milk, and that's about it.
Oh, vanilla milk's like the worst kind.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty terrible.
Regular milk? Okay, so the ranking order is chocolate milk, strawberry milk, regular milk, that shit.
Yeah. All right, so now that I got the right donations up, here we go.
Nobody's worth that much.
Hell yeah.
Good. Better than that.
Walken! What we will do, though, is not have Walken behind the fireplace. Okay, that was kind of funny. It's like, whoa, Walken's behind the fireplace. How's he doing that? Gamer Brilliant, thank you very much for the 650. That hanging munchkin is still shorter than me on a 65-inch TV. Ha! I'm choosing to believe you.
I am drunk. So drunk. I cannot get up.
Gutter and Perdingle, thank you for the $20. Here we go. Boom. Come on, do it. There it is. Polly, how you doing? I'm doing terribly. I'm drinking away the pain and medicating against doctor's advice. Hope you're doing well. I want to wish you and everyone a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas to you too, sir. I hope everyone has a good one this year. Cheers, everyone. And I call my alarm a dirty, rotten whore every day. Whore! Fuck that thing.
Indeed. Don't leave it a tip.
I just be careful when your girlfriend stays over, is all I'm saying. You dirty, rotten whore. And she's like, what did I do? And then, Gamerly, thank you for the $2. By the way, the average height in this show is too high. Where's Far?
Ironically enough, she's far away.
Yes. Far, if you recall, is off in Japan. She is currently in the airport in Japan waiting for Platy to arrive because they are spending the Christmases in Japan because apparently Australian KFC ain't good enough for them, so they want to go have the real thing.
That seems logical.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate it here.
She's big in Japan.
She hated it here so much, she went all the way to fucking Japan. Looney Lane says, don't drown your sorrows in alcohol. I'm just taking him out for a swim.
Right. Right.
Rip that off of Groucho Marx. You should really watch some Marx Brothers films, man.
I just might over Christmas. I just might.
Don't drown your pain, man. Or don't drown your worries. I'm not. I'm just taking him out for a swim.
Oh, I might have to switch to gin.
Nice.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
See, Thomas, thank you for the 350. And he, I do. Who simply says, Polly. CT. Merry Christmas. Okay.
CT could also stand for Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas time hummus. You heard it here first, folks.
Is with foreign Japan. Chat on screen is with foreign.
Far away.
I don't know. I just read what Spectrum Beyond wrote. Usually he doesn't have mental lapses right in chat like that. So I'm assuming it makes sense and I'm the one having a mental lapse.
Right. I can smell toast now you mention it.
And I've had this pain in my left arm for like a couple of days.
Yeah?
Think that means
You
something?
definitely need to switch to gin.
You know what? I might be able to, at some future point, be able to figure out how to fix chat, but I can't do it right now. Embedded chat, I mean. So we won't be. What I'm going to do is just throw the Noir Bar logo up in there. There it is. Look at that. All sorts of things that little chalkboard's useful for. Yeah, there you go. Boom. There it is.
For your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
Noir Bar logo.
I do have the chalk lady. I could throw her in there.
That works. That works.
I'd have to go find it, and it's me, Polly. Quiet, you, Shadowclaw. What do you know? Speaking of which, of all the people that are here, Shadowclaw was the first one, and Rotten Corpse right after that. How you guys doing? And then some Freedom Frog person. Oh, hey, Reaper, look at that. And he got the notification. My God, what wonders never... Johnny Hellcat, you son of a bitch. How the hell are you? Been a minute. John Troxon, good to see you. Patio Furniture, always welcome. Eating Ass, one of my top 5 favorite names on YouTube, along with, let's see, Fucktard5, of course. Gayest person on YouTube, honorable mention, definitely.
Nobody Hugh know?
Oh yeah, Nobody You Know is great. It sounds like you're just little Brody Lispy when you say his name. It's kind of funny. Nobody Hugh know. Why are you saying it like that? Do you say
The
cool
only thing
whip?
I knew for sure was this. Every son of a bitch that worked for her. They were all gonna be better off dead.
Game for Lean, thank you for the $9. Oh yeah? Well then bring on the gun talk. I'm sober. Let me get my desk gun. Yeah, I had to put away my desk gun. Liquor and guns don't mix, unfortunately.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
Random American. This is neither here nor there.
Arf, arf, arf.
It was okay. I was okay with it. Colonel Sanders, how's it going? All right, Colonel Sanders is here.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
He's not in Japan.
And Bookworms there. Good to see ya. Who else is? Oh, there's Slipknot. There's Eating Ass again. Frank Cap. What's up, buddy? I know there's some other people that were in here. BG. There's fucking BG. Now I feel persecuted. The only thing that would make it better, the only thing that would make it better is Ham and Beans was here, and there's Ham and Beans right there. All right, good. We're gonna keep me in my fucking place. And Festonia. And Outsan. There we are. Lots of fucking, and Looney Lenny, and then, and Engineer MK. What's that?
Hello, Engineer.
Zero the hero. Okay. The word for that is frustration. No, Random American. Just daily life. Fine. In any case. So, Sam, tell me about your tree.
Yes.
Your Christmas tree.
My tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's rather contained. Thank you, Mr. Pickman, for the $20, who just says, now. When is now? What is now? Why is now?
Where did Pikmin stop and you start? Was that all Pikmin?
That was just the word now.
I was like, when did Pikmin become a bad French philosopher? The answer is he didn't. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
No, I was lad-ibbing. Don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
How soon is now?
For why? For where? But no, my Christmas tree. It's the box is in my front room. And it's still lying in there. I'm putting it up today. Later, in fact.
I said, okay. I don't mean to laugh at you, but I'm laughing at you. Like it's like I'm looking off to the right here, and I got my little desk tree, and it's like it's not a sad tree. It's all lit up and everything, but it's so small that like the tiny little candy canes look supersized on it, and the tiny little ornaments on it and everything. And it's the smallest. Mr. Pickman, a member of the Golden Otter Club, I might add. Thank you very much for the $20. We believe.
Oh, you're gonna make fun of me. There was no message on the donor I got from Mr. Pickman at all. That now was just that it had happened now. As opposed to 2 minutes ago, which now it is. I'm drinking, okay?
It's fine. You make fun of you. Maybe. Judge you? No. No, I won't be judging you. It's like I guess there's certain chat apps that people use so they can go across multi-platforms and all function from the same app on their phone. I guess that's a thing that people do. But with a lot of them, it will have what they've typed show up between quotation marks.
Right.
I was watching a stream the other day. And you'll spot them, like always in quotation marks or whatever, people in chats. Like, they're not doing that on purpose. It's like the app they're using or whatever the fuck, the interface they're using. One person started yelling at another person in a stream I was watching why are you always quoting yourself? Don't you know how pretentious that is? They just got mad over that. They thought the person was like citing themselves or something.
No. Oh, you know what is fun though, Polly? On my Streamlabs, I don't know if yours is the same. It uses angled quotes. That makes me happy.
Angle quotes?
Yeah. Double chevrons.
Oh, right. Okay, I get you.
I don't know if it does the same for you, but it makes maybe it just realizes I'm in France and it's just throwing me a bone. This is our localization.
Welcome to our podcast about fonts. Talking type. Ha!
Joining me as ever is the typecast.
And in this particular segment, we like to call Keyed In. What bugs me about fonts, you know what grinds my gears, is that the quotation marks aren't little 66 and little 99. Open quote, close quote.
They're just little strikes.
Yeah. They're just...
oh, no.
It's not even an apostrophe. An apostrophe is it still has like a comma curve to it, if you will.
Right.
They're just little double ticks, whatever you want to call them. That's some lazy shit.
It really is.
Yeah. I mean,
My handwriting's terrible. Yeah. I still put the curvature.
People are like, oh, well, which one's supposed to go first? The one that looks like the 66, because that comes before 99. There, that's how you remember.
Right.
Oh.
Remember, when it comes to punctuation, people, 6 and a 9 means you're having a good time.
It depends on the woman.
It's just nice.
Yeah. Boom. There it is. I haven't looked at any of these Japanese ads for KFC this year. Look at this. Look at this. Doesn't it look seasonal? Oh, you can't see it, Sam. Do you want?
No.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Talk me into it.
Indulge me.
There you go. Whoops. Kentucky Christmas.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I feel like there's an unseasonal F word that could slot right in there as well to make it KFC.
What I love is that, like, Christmassy writing, if you will, looks the same regardless of hiragana, katakana, whatever version thereof it is. I don't know. But look, it's got the sparkles and the letters and the embossing and the... I love it. What the hell happened to the Noir Bar logo? What?
It vanished.
What the Oh, I know what happened. Son of a bitch.
Oh, is it contained within the same bounding box, perhaps, and now it's been shunted all the way off screen?
Yeah, because, okay, so technically
Yep.
speaking, the wooden framed screen is a different scene, and you have to duplicate
Yep.
everything per scene, unless you're pulling it
Yep.
from the same source. So that's why if I'm capturing text properly, it's fine, but if I just... Anyway. Quit
Well, I
breaking
can relate.
the illusion, Sam.
The P-fabe.
Look, it's Japanese Colonel. Those racist bastards. How dare they culturally appropriate? I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
I
Holy
don't
shit, guys.
care. It's fine. It's That's how it works, weirdo leftists. It just doesn't matter. Look, there he is again.
He don't look
Colonel
all that
Hiroshima.
different. He really don't look all that different.
I got he looks a little jollier, honestly. A little
Yeah.
chubbier in the cheeks. But I do got to ask, what the fuck is wrong with that chicken? Look at it.
That's dire, isn't it?
Look at that chicken.
The dark meat's coming. Wait, we did a bit on this, didn't we?
What?
We did this last year.
We didn't talk about this. This looks like...
Christmas fried chicken. You remember we were talking about Christmas fried chicken?
No.
Last year, this time. Yeah, no, we were looking at Christmas fried chicken, and we saw that there was a bunch of pieces of chicken that were just improperly breaded, I guess, and the darkness of the meat beneath was coming through, and it was awful, man. It was awful.
Look at that drumstick, if you can recognize it as such, right here.
That's a drumstick?
Yeah, see, this is the end of, I believe, that... You know what? I don't think it is now that I've looked at it longer.
Is it a chicken quarter, perhaps?
This honestly
Half
looks
of the
like
ass end of a chicken?
2 pigeons they found in the street and they collectively battered together and deep fried.
Kentucky Fried Caw. Oh man, that's not good at all. Is it perhaps turkey rather than chicken?
All I know is that it's not. Okay, first things first. One thing at a time. Okay, Kentucky Fried Turkey. Great idea. I want this.
Right.
You know, not the whole bird, because that would be insane. But pieces. Hey, there we go. Kentucky Fried Turkey bites.
Right. Turkeys.
Yeah, with turkets. Nut.
Porklets.
I'm trying to combine nugget and turkey without sounding racist.
I was going to say that.
There was a couple of, I had to be careful there. I said a couple in my head, and I'm like, whoa, that sounds like something else. Don't say that. Oh shit! I looked down at the bird again. Oh, fuck, that thing would give Valine's Hasselback a run for its money. I'm saving that picture.
Right.
Anytime she sends me that Hasselback, I'm sending her the deep battered 2 pigeons.
You fool, Bellini. You've activated my trap card.
Why has that not been a thing already? Right. Turkey is not, like, turkey's more expensive pound for pound than chicken, obviously. But I'd pay a little bit more to have I like turkey, okay? I do, in a big way. It's
when it's cooked right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's got way more flavor. Turk bites. Yeah.
No. We've been doing it all wrong. Turkey gobbles.
Oh, fucking win. Right, because you want to
That
eat
right
them in
there.
the turkey and yeah, that's just,
Exactly.
yeah. Holy shit, well done, Sam. Yeah.
Turkey gobbles, let's go.
Oh man, do you want to go eat? No, man, I had a box of gobbles. Oh, I want gobbles. Like, this is going to be a thing. See, Thomas, thank you for the $1. We get it. You like looking at Christmas cock. Fuck off. Now,
Bellini in chat. I will put eyes on my turkey.
Can we appreciate how classy Japanese Santa is? Like, just the Japanese in general. The man is wearing a suit under his Santa suit with French cuffs. Come on.
Oh. That's classy. That's classier than me.
I mean, they really just go to town, don't they? Japanese don't half step, man. Oh god!
I mean, it makes sense.
It's just horrifying.
It makes sense that it's not just Santa's jacket, yo. That's a surcoat. That's what that is.
What do you mean? What's
A surcoat, an overcoat. It's something to go over one's clothes.
Oh,
Whilst
you
one's outside.
you call overcoats surcoats?
Well, yes. Yeah, surcoats are also, the cloth coat that goes over armor as well.
Sir, as
Little
in like
fact.
yes, sir, S-I-R.
S-U-R, sir, over.
Oh, yeah. The only time we use that word here is for bad things, specifically surcharge.
Well, I'm bringing it back. We're balancing out the word.
You're reclaiming it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders
Exactly.
in chat says, "I helped rebuild Japan." You did. You gave them tradition when they had none. They stole our culture. My chicken is not your culture, Japan.
My cheese could be.
What?
My cheese could be. Get it? Culture.
Oh. Good Lord. So-
What is that pink and red confection in the background? That looks delightful.
Red
A
velvet
flan?
cake?
Could be. No.
No.
Oh, angel cake? Is that what it's called?
I think it's important that we remember we're in Japan here. I believe
Right.
that might be like one of them gelatin. They're good. One of them gelatin desserts
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
do.
It's got like a brownie base or a
Yep.
dry cake base or even biscuit sometimes.
Yep.
Much like a cheesecake, and then you got like what would you call it? Pudding, angel delight. It's whipped. It's moussey, but it's not mousse.
Can we also something? Can we just appreciate like just Japan in general? Okay, so the flower arranging ceremony that they have and the tea ceremony that they have. The Japanese like traditional culture does everything so deliberately and ornately.
There's 52 of them.
Of what? Of the cards in the
Tea
deck without the
ceremonies, right?
jokers?
No, tea ceremonies. Isn't there 52 of them?
Oh,
I
I don't
think-
know if there was a specific number.
Mhm.
I just
Different ones. for
saw it
different
performed and like get comfortable, like because it's so deliberate.
occasions. Right.
But I mean, let's just take a look for a second at like the flower arranging. They've got chicken arranging. Look,
And see, now that's some good looking chicken.
I mean, they have two of each kind of piece of chicken, and they're organized to two. They even arrange their chicken for God's sake. I see
This
people.
is an assault on American culture, Polly, frankly. You see, America? This is a serving of chicken.
this is how you serve you Philistines. See, Thomas, thanks for the buck. Funny how Christmas in Japan always takes a foul turn.
All right, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Sam, could you do me a favor?
What's that?
While you're there, go into our DMs and find when I
Yeah.
sent you the CSS code for chat that I
So-
use.
Uh,
I may have deleted it. And by may, I mean did. So I kind of need it
Okay.
again. And if you don't recall, it's rather long. So if you could send it to me again, I'd appreciate that. Meanwhile,
I
I'm
did
going to
s-
talk about chicken.
you do that.
Remember, I sent it to you and I said, can you show me which line of this affects the rollover to the next line? Remember?
Right.
So just like look for CSS or text or
Yeah.
something to do with the grandfather room or whatever. That's when I sent it to you. The room behind the grandfather clock, I mean.
Let me see.
Never mind what we're talking about. It's don't look at the little man behind the curtain, chat. It's fine. Okay. There's that delicious looking cake again. Hey, who wants to know how much they're paying for a bucket meal? I do. What's 3,990 yen? Find out. I'm actually curious. I think people in chat are probably faster than I am with this. And they're going to be like, you motherfucker, it's $5. We're getting ripped off. This is pre-Biden. Okay. Yen in USD. 28 bucks. 28 bucks for an 8-piece with a salad and a cake. Okay. This is post-Biden. Good Lord.
How
2802.
much are they?
Yeah, Shadow Claw's fast, man. And Oat saying that's a pretty good guess. Oh my God. Whoa. Far, yeah, best of luck to you in Japan, Far. Oh, she had a question for me earlier that I think chat might be interested in, and you as well. Might have an interesting answer to this. I would put it up for a poll, but it's not that interesting. She texted me in the middle of the day, which was the middle of her night, is with the following question. Yes or no? Black is a shade of bright.
What?
Black
No.
is a shade of bright. Yes or no?
I disagree. I don't think it is.
I said yes. Which
Are you
astonished
prepared to
her.
defend?
She said, holy shit, you actually agreed. I was betting this was going to be like crunch not being a taste. No, crunch isn't a taste. But black is a shade of bright.
But how?
Because if you... So think about Photoshop for a second, right? You've got it on the brightest possible setting, and then you go to the shade adjustment sliders, and you turn the shade all the way down. What happens to your image? It turns black. So the answer is yes.
But I feel that the bright is a relative term.
So is shade.
Sure. It's all social constructs, Polly.
Bright is not a color, Eric says.
It doesn't have to be a color.
Yeah. Brightness of 0. Exactly. See? 0 gets it. It's just... Quit throwing shade. That's not as funny as I thought it was, but I'm laughing anyway. Fuck it. It's
Okay, so
I got my maker's mark and I'm happy about it, damn it. Ooh, look. Samurai Sanders.
I found your CSS, but this is the unedited thing. Do you just want that?
Whoa there, partner. Your request has been blocked due to a network policy. Try logging on or creating an account here. For Reddit, get fucked. If you're running a script or an application, I'm not. Please register. Please include. All right. Whatever. Hey, everybody, look. It's my IP address. It totally is, too. Fuck you, Reddit. You bastards. Oh, God. There's that bird
No,
again.
they're not even cheese-making bastards, man. They
Mhm.
don't even meet that mark.
If you think that's
Okay, so-
expensive, ignore all of the nice stuff I said about Iceland. Valine says, yeah, there's a YouTuber that I watch. She used to upload a lot more and then doesn't as much anymore. She got a busy job. Anyway, fascinating insight into Iceland. Everything is so expensive. Sam, I don't know if you knew, but they're kind of like out there in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Hawaii.
Yeah. And while you can drive off of Iceland, it still makes it expensive to deliver goods there.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. And unlike Christmas Island, they don't have a booming skateboarding tourism economy.
Wait, they don't?
No.
Because I feel like they might.
No.
They're made of different stuff in Iceland.
They are. I mean, right now, the wanting to throw yourself into magma for a blaze of glory death industry is booming, but other than that,
Yeah, and they do those ice bath things as well. They're hot and they're cold.
what's that?
You cut a hole in the ice and then just strip down to your trunks and then they just jump in. Have you seen that kind of thing?
Bacon potato fritters.
That sounds delightful.
It kind of does. Look at them little fuckers, man. I'm okay with this.
Is there cheese?
I don't. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think cheese is very big in Japanese cuisine at all.
That does sound right, yeah. Unlike whiskey.
Right? I don't think dairy is very big in Japanese cuisine. There's only, yeah. That mouth is watering. Yeah, I know. You know, the only thing that could make this better, and I think it might, like, have these geniuses made a little potato fritter with bacon and seasoning on the inside, and then KFC batter dipped it and deep fried it?
It looks that way.
I thought that was the outside of it until I was looking at the... it was just the outside of the fritter that they had deep fried, so it browned it and crisped it up. You know what I mean?
I love all kinds of potato cakes and fritters. That's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
eating.
Yeah.
Hash browns.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep that. I want a mouthwater over deep fried potato fritters and bacon. McDonald's and KFC Japan releases new moon viewing burgers.
You should send that to Farah. I think she needs one of those.
Really quick. Mr. Pickman, thank you for the $3. Wait a minute. Where's Far? Far's in Japan.
I fucking hate it here.
But she's here in spirit. Far and Platy are off wilding and styling in Japan for the holidays. But, you know, I made sure to make sure that Far wasn't too far from our hearts.
'Tis the season to shake 'em, bitch.
It just, she always needs to be here, at least in spirit. Fuck, she's spunky, huh? I mean, just...
It's only at a remove that you can really absorb that right as well. You become accustomed to it over time.
It's when two dudes talking, and all of a sudden, 'tis the season to shake 'em, bitch. It's like, wow, Far. Oh my god. She's priceless.
Oh.
Okay. I want to find out whether... So McDonald's and KFC released new Tsukimi, I'm assuming. Tsukimi, Tsukimi moon viewing burgers for 2020. Okay, it's a little late, but I want to know what these things are. Gazing at the moon this year through burgers, pies, and even a never-before-seen McFlurry. One of the things we love most about Japan is the limited time seasonal offerings that appear on the culinary landscape year after year. Okay, calm down with the purple prose there, Sora News 24. Just now, as the summer starts to wind down, it's time for Tsukimi moon viewing burgers to grace us with their presence in the time for the September Moon Viewing Festival, where people around Japan pay homage to the harvest moon. This year, we'll be getting our Tsukimi burgers from both KFC and McDonald's, who have announced the release of some exciting new items alongside their mainstay moon viewing options. At KFC, there'll be a torori Tsukimi chicken fillet. I'm just butchering their language. Which adds a sunny side up egg fried omelet to the chain's famous fillet sandwich. I don't know. I'm just looking at their burgers. What's wrong with the patty on this one? Do you see why I'm concerned? Like it
looks like it just has been breaded, hasn't it?
But it looks wet. Like it's got
the
teriyaki
grease
sauce.
question mark? Oh, maybe it's got teriyaki sauce on it. That sounds like an excellent idea.
What? Okay, so these got to be both the KFC burgers, right? Like this isn't the
Right.
McDonald's and the KFC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Is it maybe katsu? Fucking, what'd you call it? Breading?
what are you saying?
It looks like you've had katsu, right? The Japanese pork cutlet that's breaded.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and fried.
Yeah.
Yeah. They use is it panko
Yeah.
crumbs that they use?
The Japanese
on
have
that?
perfected breading in the form of panko. Yes.
Mm,
It's
maybe it's that because it looks darker in color, which
yeah, it does. But it looks like kind of square, like the McFish at McDonald's.
uh-huh.
You
Yeah,
know,
maybe
I've
it
said
just
that
does
to
a
people, and they're
square
like, "I like the fillet of fish," until you called it the McFish. That makes it sound so disgusting. I don't want it anymore. I just,
It sounds disgusting. I don't get it. The big fish is absolutely fine.
well, a friend of mine, he told me, he says it sounds like they took like a whole minnow, head, tail, everything, and dipped it in batter and fried it. That's what I expect to see. Oh, you know, in between the two buns, and that's what makes it gross. The McFish, they got super lazy, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I wouldn't want to eat that either. Katsudon, okay. Engineer MK's in there with a non-butchery. Give me a fillet of fish. Give me that fish. Ooh, that damn square is shrinking year after year. I'm in the McDonald's fillet of fish.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
gonna.
trying to keep it to a pricing point, aren't they?
They are like costs are going up, so the size is going per English portion control. You know, it's coming into effect. We'll just make it a little bit smaller by 5%, and next year by 5%. And one year you're going to pull up, and there's going to be a postage stamp square of fish in there.
It's surrounded by like an inch thick of batter.
Yeah. And my friend's going to have his nightmare come true. It's going to be the whole fish dipped in batter and fried, but it's going to be a goldfish. You know,
You'll have to rename it the McAnchovy.
the McRib is good, except I order without onions, which people consider sacrilege, but I don't care. I'm not an onion man.
Fun fact. Never had a McRib.
They're good. They actually are good.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what the McRib looks like uncooked and whatnot?
I have not.
Well, hold on. What was that? Huh. Not specialty sauce on a...
It looks like a stack of onion rings that's been deep fried.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Octopus, maybe?
Holy shit. Does KFC in Japan have octopus? Like,
I'd buy it.
calamari and panko crust?
I'd eat that.
Oh, I'd be all
I
over
love
that.
calamari.
Yeah. You're not Japanese.
He could be. You don't know his life.
Seriously. Colonel Samurai. I love it so much.
Oh man.
What? Okay, so,
So,
somebody actually said earlier, how did it even become a thing? I remember Far explained it to me one time, and see, look, flower arranging, isn't this beautiful? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, no, there's their fried pigeon. It?
Yeah. Is it the bone, like the thin meat around the bones that's come up to the surface of the battering there, and that's what's blackened? Are they ribs? If you look at the one, not the one that's closest to us, but the one that's immediately underneath it to the left there, that looks like a set of ribs to me. That's been deep fried.
I don't think you should deep fry ribs, man. Personally.
Me either.
The story originally published on December 24th, 2019. It has since been updated to remove all of our racist references. Okay. Thank you, CNN. We appreciate that. As I understand, it was like a promotion that KFC did one year. And then it just caught wildfire. I think that was the thing. Almost every year since she was a child, journalists always have to do the reportage thing now, as they call it in writing. They've even got to go with a French name. Reportage. What does that mean? Reporting?
Yeah. Literal translation.
Motherfuckers. It's just personally put yourself into the story. Don't speak in the third person. When I first began investigating this story, I was under the impression, and I felt that, and my wife, husband, brother, cousin told me that you're not the story. Ugh, it humanizes it. No, it's self-glorifying and annoying.
Right. It comes across as main character syndrome, which surprises no one.
You're every year since she was a child, Hokkaido resident Naomi has looked forward to her family's traditional Christmas meal, the KFC party barrel brimming with salad, cake, and lots of fried chicken. Just say it is very common to have the traditional Christmas meal of KFC unexpectedly. There you go. Quote, in Japan, it is customary to eat chicken at Christmas, end quote, says 30-something Japanese woman. Oh my God, that's actually... Every year I order the party barrel and enjoy with my whole family. I like the delicious chicken and the cute picture plate that comes with it as a bonus. Oh, the plate comes with it? Okay, cool. As I understand it, they actually do take orders, and it is incredibly popular. So much like if you're looking for a turkey on Thanksgiving, you might be ass out of luck if you try and go and get it that afternoon to cook it that night, kind of thing. Get it days in advance. People put their orders in days to a couple weeks in advance at the various KFCs to make sure that they get their chicken. There you go. Every year they were the party barrel. Naomi, who asked only to be identified by her first name because you didn't want to be associated with CNN, which we all understand, and her family are far from the only Japanese residents who enjoy... Oh, get that. Ever since the mid-1980s, life-size Colonel Sanders statues dressed as Santa during the holiday have welcomed droves of locals and tourists alike from across the country, stretching far and wide to hearken towards the... Just facts. Stop with the purple prose. According to the figures released by the American fast food chain, Kentucky Fried Clones, Japan, pulled in 6.9 billion yen, roughly $63 million US dollars, from December 20th to the 25th in 2018. With lines out the door starting on December 23rd. Or as we call it, Christmas Eve Eve.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's today.
It is. Merry Christmas Eve Eve, everyone. It is
Merry
past
Christmas Eve.
the midnights. Yeah. Sweet.
It's the Eve season.
Uh-huh. Polly, I tagged you in a Twitter video I think you would like. All right. I will try and get over there. As Christmas approaches, KFC commercials play on TV. They look very delicious. Something must have been lost in translation because some of the commercials are delicious. We order early, then go to the store at the designated time to pick up our bucket. This is very straightforward information. We then sit down and open the containers and consume the food that is within. Those who don't reserve a bucket see themselves in long queues for hours. Okay, KFC was everywhere. Better understand why fried chicken has become synonymous with Christmas in Japan. We have to rewind a few decades and start where this story should have began. Following the period of austerity during World War II in the 1940s and 50s, Japan's economy started taking off. Though despite what you've heard from a bunch of Middle Eastern and post-colonial states, you really can get up and going after a wildly destructive land-flattening war.
I mean, you know, hundreds of thousands dead, infrastructure crippled, cities leveled with nuclear bombs.
Yeah, some of them atomically, the rest of them just burned completely flat to become
all the difference.
a world-influencing economic powerhouse. Within 2 decades, to have their own stock exchange, that's a major motherfucking player. Germany. Yeah. Do we even need to talk about them?
Right. They got fucked twice.
So just Middle East and post-colonial countries. Shut up. I
mean, look.
Not a popular opinion, but is it wrong? Saying.
Look what Western Africa's doing now. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not doing great, but they're getting it together. They send their best and brightest to be educated here.
Colonel Sanders is in there again. Like I said, I rebuilt Japan. Japan's economic power was going through the roof, and people had to cash in to indulge in consumer culture for the first time, says Tess Bester, a professor of social anthropology at Harvard University, a professional useless person.
Oh.
Since the U.S. was a cultural powerhouse at the time, there was a huge interest in Western fashion, food, trips overseas. Japan was really opening up. The cultural anthropology professor at Harvard, U.S., was a cultural powerhouse, and there was a huge interest in Western fashion.
Well, I wouldn't like to pass comment on how it is today. I mean, you know.
We've clearly moved beyond that white supremacy. I just not remotely. It's the little things that. There's so many tells in the way that some people write. Well, living in the center of Tokyo in the 70s, Bester recalls seeing many foreign franchises popping up, such as Baskin-Robbins, Mr. Donut, and the original Pancake House, during this period of rapid globalization. Nobody ever called anything globalization into the 90s. It's a 90s catchphrase. It describes specific things. Who is this retard? Kate Springer. Fucking get a new job. Here, practice it with me. Hello. Welcome to Walmart. There, that's your lane.
I hope you're a southern individual. We do like frazzled diet.
KFC, then known as Kentucky Fried Chicken. It says the words. Look at that. Was part of the pack, opening its first Japan outlet in Nagoya in 1970.
Polly, you've graded papers. I've graded papers. I don't think I have ever seen fucking word count padding so utterly transparent as that. Pins, then known as personal identification numbers.
By 1981, the chain had opened 324 stores, over 30 a year, and made roughly $200 million per year, according to the documentary. What are you, Illuminati? Blair? You're just quoting documentaries as if it's original information? It seemed like suddenly Kentucky Fried Chicken was everywhere. Christmas was, and still is, a secular holiday in Japan, a country where less than 1% of the population identifies as Christian. And in the 1970s, many people didn't have the established family Christmas traditions. That's where KFC came in. The company launched its Kentucky for Christmas marketing campaign in 1974, and the first iteration of the party bucket soon followed. Some reports say that they became... falsely marketing fried chicken as a traditional American Christmas food to drum up sales. But according to KFC Japan, he went to a Christmas party, the CEO then, dressed as Santa, And the kids loved it. He saw a business opportunity. In 2020, the global KFC website purchased its own explainer, noting that the original idea for the campaign came when a foreign customer who visited KFC in Tokyo on Christmas Day said, "I can't get turkey in Japan, so I have no choice but to celebrate Christmas with Kentucky Fried Chicken." The report says a team member on the brand's Japan sales team overheard the remark and used it as inspiration to launch a Christmas campaign. Huh.
It needs to be fried, like the goblets.
Familiar flavors. Well, okay, this man does not look happy.
It is like, what are you doing taking pictures of me? I'm just gross. I'm shopping for food.
Yeah.
Leave me be.
Sir, can you just stand still for a second? Why? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Get that device away from me. I won't let you take my soul.
I love how there's a really old notion called Orientalism in
yes.
You know Orientalism, where
Oh yeah.
that which is foreign is exciting and exotic, and
yeah,
you
well,
know,
exoticism of a particular variety.
yeah, and conversely, but because of it, also downplays the interest of your own culture. In this case, it would be Western, right? It's like
Thus weebs were born.
Not yes, I guess, but you got weebs that they just seem like just really all about it. Like they just love it's particular things about Japanese culture. I don't know weebs that. So I know people that dig manga and anime or just JRPGs or whatever it might be, right? But that doesn't mean they're all about like traditional Japanese culture, like old school stuff. Honorific culture items, history in general. That's just not their jam, and fine. It's Orientalism is just a general whenever you hear of the thing, and it comes with the women too. That's always the thing, is that foreign women are always more interesting and exotic, and this thing is boring, and you start to assume. And I love this. It's one of the great predictive things to come out of political science, that it's you start to people who display Orientalism. An aspect of it is you start to describe your own culture as non-existent because it's just, quote, normal because you're around it all the time. So you don't have a culture at all. Sound familiar?
Right. Like Americans don't have an accent, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I love the
spoilers. You'll do.
It kills me because, like, here it is. You ready for it? Like, this is Orientalism, like, full on display. The tradition of sharing a big, quote, party barrel of fried chicken, coleslaw, and cake fits neatly into Japanese dining culture. Being able to share food is an important social practice in Japan. So a bucket of fried chicken both tastes familiar and fulfills the desire to eat together. You see, these interesting exotic foreigners eat together. And they invented the bucket for their chicken so you could go and eat from the same plate, as it were.
Oh, it's beyond the pale.
It's like, dude, it's a picnic bucket. What do you think happens at a picnic? You fucking...
Oh, God. Everywhere in the world except, like, Finland or Sweden. I can't remember which one does this.
Oh, the Sweden, the place where they won't let you eat with them?
Right.
I still can't get over that.
It might be Finland.
All right, so we're going to have dinner. You stay here.
Yeah, literally.
I love this. It's so exotic. They eat together.
They eat together from a bucket of, wait for it, Kentucky fried chicken.
Sharing food is an
Where even
important
is Kentucky?
social practice in Japan, but nowhere else, unlike us uncultured swine.
Yeah, we prefer to consume our sustenance from a trough.
Well, here we've got a rat race culture. Are you trying to say that Japanese people never eat alone? Well, no, there's this thing called otaku culture. You probably haven't heard of it. Yeah, we don't have sad neckbeards who play video games by themselves at all.
Oh wow! I mean, it's almost like the concept of an otaku is really global.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Did you send me the? Oh, you did send me the CSS code.
Yeah, that's your default stuff. That's not edited at all. Underneath those messages are some of the changes. Yeah, that we worked out. I don't remember what I did with the modified version, because I'm fairly sure I wrote one up and then sent it to you, and I may have removed it. I will go back through it.
Click to see attachment. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Expand. I wanted the unmodified one. The modified one is for the room behind the grandfather clock, so this is perfect.
That's right. Yes.
Get your shit straight, Sam. Fuck.
No, but there's no, because at the time, the room behind the grandfather clock was not ready. That doesn't have any of the animation timing modification.
Oh, right.
Yeah, messages might disappear a little too quickly. I apologize for that in advance, chat. If that does happen, I'll look back into it after the show and get all that figured out and squared away again.
It's all right, chat. I will provide you with a Kermit effigy, and you can burn it after the show.
Coming from my family.
And boom. I'm fixated on getting this straight, chat. Apologies, but hey.
Zero the Hero 909 in chat says we don't need editors. Quite right, sir. Quite right.
I mean, that's good. Do the thing.
Or madam. I just realized, that could go either way. I do apologize.
Son of a bitch!
What's up?
It's still fucking around. Oh. Son of a bitch! A sane person, or a sober person, would probably give up at this point. Am I? No.
But I am neither of those things.
Yeah, I'm neither of those things. I just... talking about mental lapse. World always looks like this to me.
Says, not Finland. Finns will feed you and look angry. Of course, Finns will be happy and look angry. Kermit effigy. We aren't going to burn an effigy of Scribe Light. That's cold. It's cold.
Son of a bitch.
Damn it, BG. The man's not even here to defend himself. How could you?
Chat captures just blank in general.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's weird.
Damn right.
Okay, I'm making a note here. I'll look into that and see what the hell's going on there.
Oh, it's not the CSS. It's chat.
Chat itself.
Yeah,
right?
it's the popped out chat box that's doing it. Because that's the only place to get a URL from, right?
Right.
Look at these. There's 74 people listening to me fuck around. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at me. It's like, do better.
And 74 people, you say? That can't be right. I'm only seeing 15 likes, Polly. That can't be right at all.
Well, clearly it's not right. There must only be 15 people watching, because I know the patrons who visit our bar know the algorithm is a son of a bitch, and the only way to tickle the algorithm's clit is to either like the stream, retweet the twit, or leave a comment below. So I know that they would have.
It needs to be touched like the like button in Streamlabs.
Thanks, Omega. One more time.
You know what just occurred to me, Polly? With Far not being here, there's nobody repeatedly posting our Streamlabs links in the chat. I'm going to jump on that post haste. But to all the people that have already donated, thank you for putting in the time, the effort, the work to track down those links. Good on you.
Damn. Good point. Chat's awesome.
They really are.
No, seriously. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about earlier, and I've been drinking, so I forgot. Boom. Let's look in on the puppies. For those of you who didn't hear already, as I was talking about on Wednesday, the grand total of donations from Noir Bar alone, last on December 8th when I did the charity stream for the Warrior Canine Connection to hook up veterans suffering from PTSD with support dogs that are highly trained to help them out with that. And Warrior Canine Connection is awesome because most of the trainers are vets themselves. They hire as many vets as possible. And you can go to their website and check out all the great stuff that they do. Yeah, look at a little pupper. They do great work. And the grand total was $522.27 from all of y'all. 100% of the donations from that stream went towards that. And that is your awesomeness, chat. It was just, thank you for that. That was seriously generous and greatly appreciated. It was just, you guys knocked it out of the park, and I'm really happy to be able to donate that amount to them. And that's the total amount, too, from, it took me a second to figure out how to get the, PayPal CSV document out. So I wouldn't have to add it up one at a time like a caveman using an abacus or counting with stones or... God, I was getting ready to take my shoes and socks off and start counting with my fingers and toes. I'm kidding. I was just being really lazy about it. And it was like, I don't want to have to just sit there with my numpad because I had tried twice and the Windows calculator kept clearing it on me after I had entered like 20 numbers. And I was like, that's it. I give up. I have to be else. I'm leaving. I'll do it later. And then both Sam and somebody in
go.
Yeah, I gotta go. Somebody in chat and Sam simultaneously said, why don't you just download it as a spreadsheet, man? And then you could just like enter the formula. And I'm like, fuck. Good point. So yeah, $522.27. You guys rock. Thank you again. And
You
look,
absolutely do.
puppies.
Oh, speaking of fantastic names as we were earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sextus Megorian in chat. There's one of my favorites.
Sextus Megorian Guardian? He's here?
Yeah.
look
Guardian of
at that.
Orthorexia.
Right there. Congrats to the
Guardian of
doggos. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. An Apex Algorithm guy's here.
Holy
Hello.
fuck. Now it's a party.
Indeed.
You guys didn't see
The algorithm is
the
with us.
double fried pigeon. There it is. Look at that shit. Yeah. If you have no if you have no idea what you're looking at, you know what I mean?
The chicken strip equivalent to that would be called Dire Straits. I think a lot of it's got to do with the color contrast on the camera as well, because those fries don't look especially healthy.
Do you want me to take it into Photoshop and try and fix it? Because I won't be able to. You're wrong.
I don't think it's possible to fix it, but
No.
they look a little gray.
Like my future.
The night is dark and full of terrors. Indeed.
We do have.
Come to the Noir Bar, drink your pleasures.
Since we were talking about disgust. Oh, hey Sam, here, look, I got something for you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do,
Right.
because I don't want to spoil it for you, because it'll spoil some of the fun. I'm gonna turn off this. You don't need to see this. I was talking to, I think you heard one of these last night, but chat will get to enjoy it. And a lot of people are walking around with their phones in their pockets, and I understand that. Assuming that we trust YouTube's data, 82% of people are consuming the generously stated content on my channel on mobile devices. So yeah, they might have their pockets in their phones. I came across a short list of some of the what?
Some of them may have their pockets in their phones, he says.
Is that what I said?
It was great.
Shut up, Sam.
And for those of you who may be, sort of listening while distracted but not paying full attention, oi! Look at this. There's puppies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so I was having a conversation with one of my friends. What are some of the inside of hip hop? What are the worst named MCs? What are the worst named albums? And what are the worst named tracks?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so we had our back and forth questions and so forth. And I was telling some people in VC about it last night. I had offered as the stupidest, like worst meaning stupidest, like what the hell's wrong with you? And in my opinion, the worst named track of all time, Sam, you were there at the time, as you might recall, is Kanye West and Jay-Z with Nervous in Paris was the worst one ever.
Very good. Very good.
You like that?
I was wondering how you were going to handle that.
Mm-hmm. You know who I got that from? The mouth wipe self-censor?
No?
Bill Cosby. I was watching an episode of The Cosby Show, and he did that. He didn't want to swear, so he ran his hand over his mouth when he cussed in front of his family. I'm like, that's hilarious. That was really good.
I do that in Discord sometimes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. But no, I agree. Yes.
Yeah, terrible.
Siblings au Paris is a pretty terrible.
Yeah. Noir au Paris.
There's a more accurate one, but even that will probably be caught on YouTube.
I can't stand that Paris song. I did, and you know what? That's not a thing that we had talked about at the time, my friend and I, or I mentioned last night. Yeah, you can make fun of the name all you want. The song itself sucks. It absolutely does. It's terrible. It's boring. And they both think that they made high art. For God's sake, Sam, they were fucking Kanye was bragging that how artistic he felt, like, and how important it was that it was artistry because his penthouse overlooked the Louvre.
Oh.
So to make his high art, he went to the place of high art, you see.
So,
in case you're wondering how to define pompous, by example, now
right.
you know.
Urban hipster comes to mind. Like it's like it's fusion, right? There's various different forms of generic fusion, and I don't mean generic as in bland. I mean generic as in genre. Generic fusion. We have a man, ostensibly an urban artist, acting like a complete and total hipster toolbag.
Yeah. It's like an artsy song about Paris. What a concept. And I mean, yeah, like they're a little late to the party.
They're well. I'm leaving that one alone.
Okay. So it led me to a list of like, genre wide, not specific to anyone, some of the weirdest, oddest, funniest named tracks. It's a short list, but I had no idea that any of these tracks existed. So I'm like, hold on, I'm going to save that for Noir Bar for tomorrow night. Number one, from JPEG Mafia. Okay, I said we were getting away from hip hop, but whoops. I cannot fucking wait till Morrissey dies.
What?
That's the name of the track.
Okay.
That's the exact reaction I was hoping for all of these. Just like, okay. Morrissey, right? Like the
Right. But why?
Why does this 19-year-old independent SoundCloud rapper? Why is he waiting for Morrissey to die?
Well, I'm sure he's told us, but we can't understand him because he's fucking mumbling.
That's a lot to unload. Yeah.
I've been on SoundCloud for, approximately 5 minutes. I know what the deal is.
So yeah, number one is I Cannot Fucking Wait Till Morrissey Dies by JPEG Mafia. Number two, The Bloodhound Gang. A lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying.
Okay, now see, hear me out.
Sam, just I'm not saying don't say it. I'm just saying think it over first.
That's funny. And I don't hate the Bloodhound Gang.
Wait. Just you say, are Bloodhound Gang the ones that did that? do it like they
Bad
do on the
Dutch.
Nature Channel or whatever the fuck. That's
On the Discovery Channel.
on the
yeah.
Discovery Channel. That's them.
Yeah, sweat, baby, Texas, Texas drought. Yeah. I know
You're
the whole
okay
thing.
with that?
I am. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I guess.
Holly, they have the line in it. Love the kind you clean up with a mop and bucket. I mean, it's so disgusting. It makes me laugh.
All right.
Look,
I
Mathers
guess
has got
there's
similar lines.
What's that?
Eminem's got similar lines.
Oh, hell yeah, he does. I just
Uh-huh.
the rapper formerly known as Eminem, or Eminem, who was formerly known as a rapper, more accurately.
Yeah, true.
Holy fuck, man, that guy scared MCs, and now he's kind of like
he
Robert De
old,
Niro. He just
Yeah.
used to be like the man, the influence, impressive, and now just there were people that'd been in the industry in the game for like 8 years and had gone up against some of the toughest guys, and they'd wake up in cold sweats going, "Oh, skinny white boy," like, you know. But not anymore.
Oh,
What a
we did
flaming-
it, boys. The Mathers supremacy has been destroyed.
Number 3, by Pink Floyd. Several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a pict.
Okay, I feel like they fundamentally failed to grasp what a title is here. Because those are just the first lines of the song, right? That's what those should be. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Floyd.
Yeah, I badly misunderstood Pink Floyd for a long, long time. And when I finally found out, I was like, I get it. I get the hype that's been like cultural osmosis. Of course, everyone's heard of Pink Floyd, right? I had not been exposed. I had slept on it. And when I finally did listen, I was like, I get this. I understand where the hype's coming from.
You got a favorite from Floyd?
Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That was
Two Suns in the Sunset for me.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
love that one.
There's that, yeah. That was when I started getting into. I'm not gonna tell that story. I've already done enough of that. It is my opinion, my firm, decided, considered opinion, that there are not enough honest people online. Hear me out. Yeah, I know. That's yeah. And water's wet. But I mean, people just aren't willing to admit that they didn't know something. When it makes such a great
Right.
story for when you first encountered something.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like, it's like, I had never heard of whatever. I had never tried this food. I had never gone to this place, whatever the fuck. You talk to people online, they've all been everywhere, heard everything, eaten everything, fucked every woman, beat up every dude.
Shot every gun.
Shot every gun. Absolutely. Yeah. No, everything in every detail, better than you, played every video game before you did, in every case. Well, sure, you've heard that track, but I heard it before you. I was in the studio when they were recording it, you know.
I was in the room when it happened.
I mean, you ever notice how the internet seems to be populated by a bunch of fucking hipsters? How they always have to
Right.
have like done it first or seen it first or have a rare version
Oh.
thereof.
See,
Bugs
a
me.
lot of people think that the communities tend to be like milk, right? You know, cream rises to the top. I say the internet's more like a pond. That ain't cream, brother. That's scum. Put that on a t-shirt.
And of course, no, it's not everybody, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
a bunch of different factors would lead, whatever the fuck causes would cause that to happen. There's people that are ready to jump on people, so therefore people do it. I don't know. Or people are just
No,
pricks.
I quite agree.
I don't know. You got me. But no, hey, listen, a lot of people will say, oh, I remember the first time the Pink Floyd story I told it to you was I heard this track. I thought Pink Floyd was heavy metal. And that came from the cover of The Wall. Like the screaming face and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
The poster for the movie, I believe it is. Anyway, it's I don't know. They're just screaming in pain and whatever the hell. It looked like a metal cover to me, so I assumed they were metal. Assumed it was loud, really high tempo. You know,
Right. You thought they were Lordy. Mhm.
yeah, late 70s, early 80s Rammstein or something. And it's like, no, I couldn't be further off because my friend was playing. I said, what is this? And he told me it's Pink Floyd. And I said, really?
But this is good.
Yeah. I was like, it's like I was jamming on it. Like, it wasn't like I heard like 2 seconds of it. I listened to the whole track and I was like, fuck, that was cool. You know what I mean? So and he, being who he is, shows up the next day with, okay, so here's a carefully selected playlist plus 3 whole albums. Tell me what you think. Like, that's just the kind of dude he is, right? He's a musicaholic and has, terabytes. So if you express any kind of interest in one thing, he's going to put some shit together for you, and then here you go. And then, so I was able to go over it nicely in that way. And so I was going around and talking to other people. It's like, what else do I like that I don't know exists yet? And that's when I discovered fucking Cream.
Led Zeppelin.
Bring It On Home, Led Zeppelin. I remember the first time I heard that track, I was like, dude, this is fucking amazing. It is.
I think that's another thing that's on the internet as well, is or a phenomenon on the internet as well, is there's an awful lot of people that can't seem to admit that they actually like something.
Because I think there are going to be people who are going to bust balls on it?
Right. I mean, heck, man, there's lots of things on the net that do not fit into my regular wheelhouse, and don't fit my typical musical tastes that I really enjoy. Celine Dion, for example. I like quite a few Celine Dion tracks. Is she my cup of tea, generally speaking? No, God no. No.
I'm trying to think if there's a Celine Dion song beyond Titanic that I can think of, or my heart will go on. But
all coming back to me now. There you go. There's my Celine Dion pick.
Sure. There you go. Yeah, I know that one.
I like the intro, the first verse or so. It's powerful, man. Powerful.
You know who I only discovered after they were dead, tragically? Amy Winehouse.
Right. No, I mean, I can see why you'd like her, though. She's got that noir voice, right?
Oh, yeah, does she ever? It happened in the same way. Who the hell is this? And I was expecting some decades-old reference, and it's like, that's Amy Winehouse. I'm like, this is Amy Winehouse? Fucking incredible. I mean, you got to find out about stuff somehow.
She has she is the vocal equivalent of a Black Russian. You don't know you like it till you've tried it.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, talk about a tragic story as well. Jesus.
We're poisoning pigeons. It just takes a smidgen to poison the pigeons in the park. La-di-da. Do I like Rush? Okay, through cultural osmosis, I never heard Rush, but I've heard Rush. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've heard Rush.
I think you have, actually. You just don't know you have.
Probably.
They're, taste on soy, get high on you, space invaders, going to that. Every Rush fan just went, Polly, stop, please, stop. They're
hold on.
Canadian 80s rock band. That's too general, but that's who they are.
All right. Well, let me pull up their wiki page and grab their discography. Studio album doesn't help me. My main problem when it comes to bands and heck even songs is just I don't remember names very well. Sounds, absolutely.
Wow.
But while I'm looking at this though, what's number 4? What's in at number 4?
So one more time, several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a pict. Pink Floyd, number 3. Number 4, Fall Out Boy. Our lawyers made us change the name of this song so we wouldn't get sued.
Okay. I mean, what was it? Columbine?
Yeah, we get sued. I have to imagine it was severe defamation of somebody or copyright infringement, but I'm not sure how you would infringe copyright with just the title of a song. Unless it was like, unless you titled your song like White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Don't do that.
On that sort of vein, I suppose, there's a System of a Down song that I actually quite like, but its title is "This Cocaine Makes Me Feel Like I'm on This Song," and it's supposed to be funny because it's supposed to be a spoonerism, right? This song makes me feel like I'm on this cocaine. And I hate the title. I just like the song. It's thrashy and punky, and it's System of a Down. But yeah, that title, I get what they were going for. It just doesn't quite land for me, I guess.
See, there's BG. Oh, yeah. I didn't know who Rush was, but then I knew who Rush was. Good call. Yeah, I know. My friend, the same guy who's a big musicaholic. The
Right.
breadth of genres that he listens to is impressive to me. He goes, I bet you I can do that with all kinds of tracks for you. You've never heard of this group or this song, you think, but you've absolutely heard this song more than you ever care to in your life. And I was, what do you mean? And he's like, Chumbawamba? And I'm like, what the fuck's a Chumbawamba? It sounds like yet another marsupial in Australia they discovered. You know what I mean? And then he played the track, and I'm like, oh, this fucking song. Like,
Fucking Xanadu. Of course I've heard them. Oh, man. Okay, that's them. All right. Of course it's Xanadu, I've heard.
Xanadu. Like,
Nice.
from the 80s movie? Xanadu?
Well, I don't know, actually. Because there's a couple of bands that have put out songs called Xanadu, right?
Yeah, there was like a ethereal-esque, dreamy-esque movie about a angel that... Who played opposite John Travolta in Grease?
Olivia Newton-John.
Okay, Olivia Newton-John is in this movie called Xanadu. And
No, that Xanadu, the one you're thinking of, is actually performed by Olivia Newton-John.
yeah, so it's physical. It doesn't mean it's a good song.
Well, true.
Olivia Newton.
Oh, man. Plunge.
Yeah. Number 5 is my personal favorite. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty, You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly.
Oh, is that one of those back and forth country and western songs?
Maybe it is.
Like Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man.
It just,
Except not so friendly.
it just strikes me as such a like below the belt thing to say. You know, you always come home smelling like whiskey. You never hear
You're
anyway.
stupid just like your father.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're the reason our kids are ugly. Shut up. One of those, you've been arguing too long, and if you two had just gotten away from each other, none of these things would have said. Like, gotten away from each other for like 5 minutes, none of these things would have been said.
Right. But there's no cussing, but these are things you can't really take back. It's worse than a curse.
Yeah, I remember that there's a scene for The Sopranos where Tony and Carmela are getting into one of those arguments, and their son Anthony Jr. is going to be left back a grade. And so he's like not that bright is what really he's just lazy. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
And his sister is like smart with ease. So therefore, why bother trying? He's one of them kids. That's how he's written. You know what I mean? It's not that he's dumb at all. It's just he's a lazy bastard and wants things to. It thinks the world runs on his
The only thing I
feelings.
knew for sure was this: every son of a bitch that worked for him, they were all gonna be better off dead.
Gary Lee, thank you for the $9 in the correct statement. No, fuck all these titles. The gayest one is In the Navy. You read the Sailor's Creed and heard how pissed I was about the Air Force sounding more badass. It's true. I did. It was... There's nothing the Village People wrote that I don't even get it at all. Like, anything about them. Why you call the Village People? Like, as in, like, the village in New York? Is that why? Because y'all look like you're gay. Like, gay stereotypes, mind you. Like, dressed up as cops and sailors and...
Gear.
I'm sorry?
All in, like, you know, role-play fetish gear.
Right, right. And is that where the, you know, and then the Village of New York in the 70s, big scene as being a stereotypical gay hangout with clubs and bars and whatever the fuck after hours joints. Not cool ones like this, gay ones. So, the
I was waiting for that one.
Their songs don't make any sense. Like you know, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Again, is that supposed to be gay subterfuge, subtext?
I put like trying to seduce a young man to go to the YMCA as if it was some sort of motel room or something like that. Is that what you're
well,
kinda...
it is a place where you can, like, it's like a hostel of sorts. Like, in addition to having a gym and a swimming pool and all that other stuff, like it's a community center. YMCA's are community centers, but they also have hostel like bed spaces that you can rent.
Yeah,
for the night. Like, if you're,
and you can hang out with all the boys.
And that's is that the idea?
I'm guessing so.
Bar hates it, dude.
I
Damn,
fucking hate it here.
she totally does.
Oh.
She's so happy to not be here. I just, yeah, I don't get Village People at all. When people are like, oh, hey, let's do the dance. It's like, you don't dance to Little Nas X, do you?
No, I do not.
You want to talk about lap dances?
Oh God. Now I'm reminded of that abomination Sam Smith called a dance.
Number 6 is just kind of hardcore, actually. St. Vincent, Jesus saves, I spend.
And therein lay the problem. Oh wow. Yeah, that's just that's wrong on so many levels.
I mean, the YMCA has men in it. It does. But then engineers like, I once stayed at the YMCA. It wasn't gay at all. Yeah, it's like, are hostels gay? I don't think they are. I think they're just like inexpensive bed space for people that don't need it for more than a night or two or whatever, or traveling, that kind of thing.
Right.
Or broken. Yeah, you get a locker and a bed space. So, yes. I don't know. I'm out of touch with the gay scene. So I have no idea where the congregation points are.
I mean, so am I, and I'm bi. You know, I've got no excuse.
Okay,
Sam, what can you tell me about the gay community? Absolutely fucking nothing. Not a damn thing.
Number 7, Death Grips. I break mirrors with my face in the United States.
That's an emo band, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds like I'm trying to be edgy boy.
Oh man.
As much as Lil Nas X doing a lap dance to Satan.
Oh, it's like how can we be more 9 Inch Nails than 9 Inch Nails?
Right.
I know. Death Grips.
Their name is yeah. Well-known provocateurs who exist within their own genre, Death Grips, never fail to entertain with their song titles. An honorable mention goes out to their song, You Might Think He Loves You for Your Money, but I Know What He Really Loves You For. It's your brand new leopard skin pillbox hat.
Oh, I'm bored by the title.
Yeah. That's...
I don't want to listen to the song. You've put me off.
There's a description for that. It's called Overwrought.
Right.
And then this is dumb. It can't be pronounced in any way I know. There's a song title in chat by Grimes. Equals Omega equals omega equals omega.
Oh my god equals? I don't know what she's going for there.
Yeah, I did.
8 omegas? I don't know.
No, I figured that those were the equals were wavy because it was italicized text, but I guess not.
Oh no. It's approximately equal.
Yeah, but approximately already has it equals with a slash.
Yeah. I've seen the squiggly equals that used
Really?
for approximately. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've only ever seen a slash. Huh. Approximate end is how I'd say that. Leave it up to the engineer to decode it. Approximate end, approximate end, approximate end. Well, your guesses aren't worth very much, are they? The two
horseshoe fence.
Well,
equal with a slash is not equal to. It depends on context. See, I always knew. I always stood the what do you call it? Exclamation point preceding the equal sign to be not equals as a logical operator.
You know,
is that something you've seen as well?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, as a lot in logic, yes, as an operator.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that Spanish has over English, the question mark before and after the sentence.
Right. No, I do like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and the exclamation mark would work nicely like that as well. Because let's say the statement is, "I'd like it if you never returned." Yeah, but then you get to the end, and you're doing it like as a live read for the first time. Let's say, and there's an exclamation mark at it, and you're trying to read, not let your eyes get ahead of your words, so to speak.
Right.
So you're like, "I'd like it if you never returned." Like, you kind of have to shit. This whole thing was meant to be said with oomph.
Right.
Or "I'd like it if you never returned," because you only realize at the end it was a question.
I'd like it if you never returned. What kind of question's that? What kind of statement's that?
That can go.
I'm reminded of the line from Harry Potter.
I've never seen any. Well, I saw 20 minutes of the first one. So what's the line? I don't know it.
It differs from the book to the movies. Okay, this is a common criticism of the movies, right? Michael Gambont's Dumbledore says, "Harry, did you put your name into the goblet of fire?" And in the book, it's, "Harry, did you put your name into the goblet of fire?" Dumbledore asked quietly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He's supposed to be just whispering it to him. Well, Sam, you're responsible for this, so if it sucks,
What's that?
guess who we're blaming? Oh, yeah, you can't see anything.
Can't.
Boom. And... There you go. The 12 Games of Christmas, History's Forgotten Festive Pastimes. Let's find out what the Europeans were doing.
What the European hell?
Okay. I just got a feeling there's going to be a bunch of weird European shit.
There is.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Got that button hot and ready. Here we go. Number... Okay, it's all screwy. Reorganate it for chat here. Oops. DuckDuckGo. If it's not your search engine, maybe it should be. Why do you like Google knowing everything that you do and then selling your private information off on the commercial market? Sure, you've got nothing to hide. It's not a thing that you should bring up. It's just, it doesn't even make a point. Saying I've got nothing to hide, so therefore you're okay with Google collecting all your information is like saying, well, I don't have anything worth stealing. I might as well leave my doors unlocked. It just makes no sense. DuckDuckGo. It's for you. It's for everyone. you think they'll hire me as a sponsor? Do you think they'll sponsor the
I
channel?
mean, they could use some positive press after that whole data shaping or result shaping scandal a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a bad move.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't the best thing. Still better than Google.
Oh, absolutely.
And better than Yandex, but for completely different reasons. Need to... Come on, you fucking... What the hell? He's green.
He is. I believe that's a different.
Oh no, it totally is. I don't even know how I got here. Okay, what's worse? The green suit or the brown gloves and boots?
The green suit.
I agree. Okay.
I used to own a pair of brown boots.
Yeah, brown boots are okay, but when I don't know, it just not as a. I say it, not as an iconic look for Santa. It's just like I mean, look at him. Looks terrible. Here, here's your new tab. Tell me it's gonna work. Sort of. Okay. See what I mean? It's just not a good look.
It's not. Those aren't good boots either. They look cheap, frankly. You know that really really bad fake leather.
Yeah, velvety leather. You didn't tan it properly.
You could not possibly persuade me to wear something like that.
You asshole. Okay. Snapdragon. One popular Victorian Christmas game was known as Snapdragon. And it's not surprising why it died out. It was too dangerous. Snapdragon was simple. The host would take a large, wide dish and fill it with fruit, such as plums, and raisins. Raisins aren't fruit.
Yeah, they are. Dried grapes.
Grapes are fruit. Get semantic with me. I remember when I asked Far one time. Fucking Australians with their Western Australians with their mildly telepathic abilities. It's like, no, I've heard you say sultanas a number of times. And Far goes, right? I said, okay. Does that always describe just like grapes from white or raisins from white grapes, like green grapes? Or is that all raisins get called sultanas? 5 minutes later, I still didn't have an answer. Because she just kept repeating to me, they're sultanas.
See, I always took it to be that they were dried in a different way or some bullshit.
I was under... So you go to the baking section, at a grocery store in Freedom Land, you're going to find raisins, and they're going to be from your purple grapes, right? You're going to see raisins, and they'll still be called raisins, and they'll say sultana somewhere on the package, and they came from green grapes. So I was asking if that was the same there, and it led her into a spiral of confusion and frustration with me.
Right.
Because they all know what they mean, because they're all mildly psychic. It's like the way you can say, bring me some chips, which can describe 18 different things, but somehow they always bring each other the right thing. It's weird. So, the host would take a large, wide dish and fill it with fruit such as plums and raisins, also a fruit, Sam. Mm-hmm. They then poured enough brandy so that the fruit would float on the top. Oh, well, this doesn't sound so bad. Should be careful. It might get weird fast. The mixture was then set ablaze before the players crowded around the flaming bowl and attempted to quickly fish out the pieces of fruit with their bare hands, covering their hands in accelerant. The fruit might very well be on fire as the brave partygoers stuffed it into their mouth, thereby splashing accelerant on their face. Snapdragon was such a staple of Victorian Christmases that a rhyme was written about it. With his blue and lapping tongue, many of you will be stung. Snip, snap, dragon, for he snaps at all that comes, snatching at his feast of plums. Snip, snap, dragon.
I'd do that. I'd play that.
Spectral Umbreon's one chat for the night so far. Raisins are grape jerky.
I like that. I like that.
That's pretty fucking good.
That is eminently t-shirtable.
It is. That's the kind of thing that you could upset old people with. It's that good.
It is.
I remember how mad my dad got with his cereal soup thing. Oh, that's perfect. I'm bringing that up at Christmas dinner. Oh, the conversation just gets so boring. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm gonna bore myself. I mean, chat's already got to listen to me. All right, hide and hoop, or hoop and hide. Hoop and hide. An old Christmas favorite with a U was Hoop and Hide, a variation of hide and seek. This game seems to have had quite saucy overtones, as the rules stated that anyone caught hiding under a bed, the dispute ends in kissing.
Well, okay then.
What? How is this different than being crammed in a closet with a girl at a frat party? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's the same level of game. Like, spin the bottle, but not for kissing. Just who's going to end up in the closet?
Right. But there's Victorian times, Polly. You know, those
well, yeah.
greatly sexually repressed and yet also exceptionally horny people. Victorians. They were all kinds of fucked up.
Oh, Valine, I still will be the jerk master. I'll have all the t-shirts. So, okay, Victorian times, right? I hear you. You're right. So they're repressed, and so this is a little bit risque, you know, that kind of thing, after they've had some punch from the spiked bowl of flaming fruit. I mean, they're talking about the worry of eating it. If you dunk your hands in a bunch of fucking alcohol that's on fire, your hand will be on fire. My question is, how did the ladies get under the bed with them big butt dresses? You know the ones I mean?
Oh, well, with the bustle.
The bustle, thank you. That's right, the bustle.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they manage that? I've seen the Victorian beds. I mean, sure, they got that wraparound sheet deal, but they're not that high off the ground.
Doesn't that just leave much to the imagination, Polly?
Okay. 3 questions and commands. For centuries, a popular game on Christmas Eve was Questions and Commands, a variation of the modern Truth or Dare. It was particularly common in the Stuart period. As in the Stuart dynasty?
Yes.
Okay. Threw me there for a second. I'm like, what? Oh, shit. It's been a minute. See, remember how long I looked for that?
Right. Fucking naughty, that one.
That lick is positively indecent.
Right. Right. Now imagine if the fruit was on fire.
Oh, that's a sugar cube she's licking.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taken away on a on a journey of whim and fantasy. Imagine if the sugar cube was on fire.
You win, Chad, if you can tell me what movie that's from. Bearcock. Hey, Bearcock, how's it going? Thank you for the $6. Just got here. Did I miss anything good? No.
I'm not sure why you thought you might. No.
About 5 years ago, on like the 5th episode of Comic Book Curation, where there was like 8 people watching. Quiz. No, there's more people are going to come in, man. This is about comic books. Lots of people like comic books. He goes, it's not the comics that are the problem, Polly. It's everything on your channel is nothing but smut. It's all smut. and I tried like getting a word in, like going, come on, man, smut. I say, like, and that's where I picked that up from. Yep. I realized that was the, lean into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why are you watching that smut? Okay, it's during the Stuart period. Players would take turns and be asked a question to receive a command. And failure to complete the task or answer the question satisfactorily would result in the contestant either being forced to cough up money or to have their face rubbed in soot. I'm trying to picture the upper crusty bourgeoisie doing this.
What, rubbing soot on each other's faces?
Well, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't do that today. Well, unless you were, upper crusty bourgeoisie. They get away with it all the time.
Well, I'm just, can you picture this going on in, big fancy house with the stuff and the things in Paris, in France?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I kind of can. Especially after a few beverages of the alcoholic variety have been consumed.
So what you're saying is they're degenerates.
Yes.
Okay. Alan,
got rid of
hey,
them,
Alan.
Polly.
How's it going? Alan, thank you for the $10. This is Polly. Alan. It's not easy to keep making a name sound different every time, Sam. All right, I'm trying.
No. You know how we give far grief for the Australian propensity for somehow adding extra diphthonged vowels into monosyllabic words.
Yeah.
You kind of just did that kind of thing there. It wasn't Alan. It was Alan. A little throat noise before.
Oh, you level up and then
Alan.
off at the end. It's like this. Ready? That's it. Alan. I don't know why, but the image that comes to mind that enables me to do that voice, or at least where it comes from, is the old man in the 3-piece suit sitting in the leather quilted armchair in front of a fire in a men's social club in 1880s Britain. And somebody walks by and goes, "Mr. Dubbenstein." And I look like over the top of my glasses as I turn down the corner of my newspaper and go, "Alan, say hi to Quartermain for me."
Mm-hmm. If you're heading into the office, be sure to give my greetings to David. Mm-hmm.
I was at the tobacconist today and I saw your cousin. He was quite colorful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me excitable.
Your sister-in-law Esmeralda has become quite portly.
Save it for the garden, jeez. You know what that means? What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm lost too.
I think Andrew Thorson was busting balls, but I'm not sure about what. Pretty sure they were my balls he was trying to bust too. I'm still not sure about what. Players would take turns asking questions and receive a command failure to complete a task or answer questions satisfactorily. See, it's the satisfactory part that throws it there. It's like, how many men have you killed? None. All right, that's it. Soot in the face. I don't believe you.
Such a lie will cost you 3 guineas.
Yes.
You know the penalty for improvidence.
I will bet you a sovereign. Number 4, Flapdragon. A popular Christmas game in the west of England. Flapdragon was described in one source as a country cousin of Snapdragon. A lit candle would be placed inside a tankard of ale or cider. The participant then had to drink the booze, at considerable risk of burning their face, or at least singeing their moustache.
That just seems like a frat party thing, doesn't it?
Of course it does. I mean, Sin was talking about earlier today, Sin was talking about, you want to know the difference between writing in the passive or assertive voice there? That was it right there.
Excellent example.
Yeah. About Everclear. Grain spirits.
Right.
96% or 95% alcohol. There's also another one from Poland called Spiritus, which is up at 96%. It's not meant to be drank. It's for making punches and liqueurs. You know what I mean? Get a bunch of fruit, pour a couple of bottles of that on it, let it sit there and soak. You get the idea.
An enrichment, yeah.
Yeah. if you're when you're or just something already is alcoholic and you're trying to.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Holy shit, Winston! You scared the fuck out of me, man. I jumped like alphabeti spaghetti. Seriously, that scared the fuck out of me. Okay. All right. Gamer Valine, I might have known. Thank you for the 350. I picture her home cackling in delight. You don't make up extra syllables. You make up things like Olivia Hussey said in 1974.
He didn't make that up. That was Kefke.
That was. I was quoting
To what
Kefke
she
quoting
refers,
Olivia
I'm
Hussey.
aware. Right.
I may have made a meme out of it, but I didn't say it.
She told me all about it. I'm in the know. Clearly, Valine was not in the know. Actually,
I use Everclear to make absinthe. Nobody took a guess, but that's what, or maybe they did, and I just didn't notice. Fuck, I've been watching. What's that?
Hassan in chat. Olivia Hussey said in 1974. Alan. Oh, I would pay good money for 1974 Olivia Hussey to say my name. That would be
in a male stentorian voice. Why would you pay for that?
Just in her voice. Just it doesn't even have to have a particular quality to it. Not even in a particular way.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of hilarious to hear Olivia Hussey from 1974 talking a stentorian man's voice.
Or her best impression thereof.
Well, and you're the only one that can do it. You can do I mean, she obviously has an English accent, so you can do it. We need to do a recut of Black Christmas where it's Black Christmas, but Olivia Hussey's lines said by Sam.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't know if I want to ruin Olivia Hussey for myself.
Holy shit. If only Kefke were here, she'd be just split in the gut because there are so many lines to hear you say it would make that scene that is actually a dramatic, heavy-duty scene. You know what I mean? The emotion, the oh my God, this is how the killer gets his motivation to kill for the rest of the movie. It starts here, and then all of a sudden it's ruined or made awesome by Sam speaking for Olivia Hussey going, I don't care what you say. I'm getting an abortion either way.
I don't care what you say. I'm getting an abortion either way.
Yeah, that's that was a turtleneck corduroy shirted chin butt's reason for being angry. I couldn't remember his name, so I kept calling him corduroy shirt or chin butt for the whole movie. He's got a seriously cleft chin, and it looks like he's got a big old ass on his chin. And there's this one point in the movie where he turns sideways. There's a total profile shot of him. This is just Olivia Hussey's boyfriend in the film Black Christmas from 1974. Right. So chat's like, what the fuck are they talking about? That's what we're talking about. It's a horror film, a Christmas horror film from 1974. It's a cult classic. Watch it. It's great. It's actually really good. It's got Lois Lane in it. Margot Kidder, who didn't have to act. She's just an alcoholic in real life.
What in the Nancy Pelosi are you talking about?
There's this moment where he turns sideways to talk to her and his face is filling up most of the screen, and I paused it when I'm watching it with Kefke, and I'm like, look at that freaking ass chin. There's women that go to Tijuana for surgery to get an ass that round. You couldn't draw a half circle with that complete curvature with a protractor. I did. Like, I thought it was just from the front with the cleft that made it look like a butt. And then you see it from the side, and it's like, you've got like Iggy Azalea fake ass on your face. Like it's that round. Yeah, 1970s Patrick Bateman. Valine was what he does look like a 1970s Patrick Bateman, the killer from American Psycho. Absolutely. Played by Christian. Yes, that is a wart on my eye. Stale.
Jesus.
What?
I'd managed to repress that from my memory.
You want me to look it up?
No, I don't, but you will anyway, for the benefit of chat.
No, it's not unless chat asks me to. Right. Number 5, nip nose. So, you go down to Chinatown and you get yourself a controlled substance in a small baggie and you... I'm just kidding. You don't need baggies. They had dens.
Unless you're a wealthy individual, avoid Saturdays. It's bring your own spoon day.
Oh shit! Yeah. You said it sounded like a frat thing, and then I tangentled right off of it. So you don't have anything that's like that? That's a fortifying grain spirit in France?
I mean, we do. I mean, we had the eau de vie that gets added to a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's plenty whiskey, of eau de vies here, rum. But they are all they're all winehouse specific, like purposefully.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like like grappa is basically an eau de vie, right? And like of that kind, it's our grapes from the vineyards that we select from, so it's not just a Everclear is a shitty fortifier. It's not intended to be good. Yeah. You know. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's cognac is obviously used as a fortifier for a lot of things, including something local to my home region. Pinot, which is just it's virgin grape juice with cognac added to it. It's good stuff.
Virgin grape juice. So first press grape juice, is that?
Yes, yeah, typically first press, yeah.
So it's first press, not fermented grape juice that you've added cognac to.
Yep, and it results in this because it thickens as it matures, right? So you end up with it's almost like a fine liqueur.
Yeah, as a result. This sounds incredible. I want to try this.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. There's three places in the world that I know of where you can get something similar. There's ours, which is protected denomination. The Russians do something similar, but they tend to use potato brandy or potato vodka to do it instead. Not as good. And then the Romanians do pretty much the exact same thing that we do, although sometimes they use a plum brandy instead, with virgin grape juice. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's rich. It's warming. It has all the best qualities of brandy and wine together. Really.
Okay, so 2 things. One. What is there a name that goes by, or?
Yeah, Pinot, Pineau.
Okay. It's not. This is gonna sound so fucking poncy. My favorite grape variety,
Pinot Noir,
is Pinot Noir or Sangiovese. Don't get me wrong. I like a thick-skinned grape. Like real tannic, heavy duty, a Malbec, or Cabernet Sauvignon, I guess if it's a particularly thick one. But no, it's a Pinot Noir. So that's why I thought you were saying like a Pinot, and I'm like, there's Pinot Gris, there's Pinot Blanc, there's Pinot Noir. What the fuck are you talking about? I get you, Pinea. Yeah, okay. I was typing in Christian. I call him Christian Stale so much I typed it in. I did. I typed in STALE. I don't feel bad about that. I think it's hilarious. You fucker.
I'm just looking at the suggestions. What the fuck? Movie spouse, Batman height, age, Shaft, young.
Yeah, that second last one's a little concerning, no?
Yeah, a little bit.
So it's not Pinot. No.
A little concerning.
No, it's...
No.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was thinking. I thought you were saying Pinot, but like French and its
Pinot.
Subtleties.
Pinot versus Pinot.
That was a Craig thing all over again.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, why? And why? Because it's the obvious go-to. You guys are playing a global psyop on Americans. It's not okay. Well, it's the same. It's totally a different name, Polly.
It's like the difference between ooh and ooh. All right, that's what it sounds like to us.
The movie Shaft, not the other one. Well, holy shit! Was Christian Stale in the remake of Shaft? The one with Samuel L. Jackson?
I have no idea.
Like, as if there wasn't, like, the original Shaft with Richard Roundtree, who passed away recently. Rest in peace, Richard Roundtree. Is actually an excellent film on its own. If you haven't seen it, it's a great 70s neo-noir detective film, just based in Harlem instead of like San Francisco or Los Angeles or whatever. It's great blaxploitation film. The remake was, like every other modern remake, was absolutely unnecessary, added nothing to the story, was stupid as fuck. It's what Mike Stacklasa from Red Letter Media calls a C-boot. It's not a sequel, and it's not a soft reboot. It's a C-boot. Is it? So wait a minute. Is he Shaft? Like, are you just remaking the film in the modern era? It's like, no, he's like the nephew of Shaft. Oh fuck! It is the same story over again. Completely, story beats and everything. But no, it's kind of a sequel though, because he's not John Shaft. He's John Shaft Jr. or whatever the fuck. Right. All right. So what I'm going to do here, go for a wallpaper size. A real big one. I'm going to show you something you can't unsee.
Remember, chat, you asked for this.
Mm-hmm. What is the... there is no... look at that angle. The fucker's standing. There it is. You can get it on a profile shot of the eye wart. Oh, fucking perfect. 404. You 404'd me, you fuckers.
There you go. The top left of there. That'll do.
Right here?
Yeah.
It's like 1200 by 900.
Yeah, but that's probably big enough. I mean, Jesus. It's out there, Polly.
Ah! It's really undersized here, guys, but there, that eye wart. There it is.
Do you think it has a name?
Trying to think of a name of a cursed hanger-on from literature. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Well,
I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, the guy's a multimillionaire. Okay,
Right.
Like extreme multimillionaire. Get that thing lanced.
Right.
I mean, much like what's his nuts? Captain Self-Righteous there from Uvalde. He was in the first season of True Detective with Woody Harrelson. I'm just blanking on his name right now.
Oh, Christ.
The shirtless actor.
I'm bad with names. Let me look.
For fuckers.
Matt McConaughey.
There you go. Matthew McConaughey.
Potts.
Yeah. He, much like Matthew McConaughey, Christian Stale here was losing his hair and having his picture taken for years in public, and then totally didn't get hair transplants. But his hair just started growing again. Because
I mean, look, it's one of them things, isn't it? It's like when you're it's like when your buddy has recently had a massive come up in life. You know, he's won the lottery or something like that, and he shows up with his new girlfriend who's like 20 and as thin as a rake, and you've seen it before, but all of a sudden she's looking a little more top heavy. we all know what it is. We all know what it is, and it's fine that it is what it is. But let's make no bones about it.
Oh, I'm not. Damn it, Sam. Okay, so the let's just
Maybe it's because my hairline needs fixing, Polly. Maybe that's
well,
what
no,
it is.
it's not okay. Listen, you want to fix your hair? Cool,
Yeah.
totally cool. You want to fix your hair?
I've had a widow's peak since birth, mate.
It's the lying that kills me.
Uh-huh.
No, I totally didn't get a hair transplant. Really?
Yeah. I mean, okay, brush back versus brush forward and all that kind of thing. Yeah, that can do some, but not to that extent. Come on.
Not to this extent.
No.
And like I say, you're losing your hair. Whatever. I really don't care one way or another. It was his denial of it, and saying, I was stressed, so I started losing my hair in the form of male pattern baldness. Totally coincidence. Right. And then they gave me some pills that I remember reading the interview. He said they gave me some pills, and this stuff could grow hair on rocks.
No, that shit doesn't work. Well, I mean, estrogen.
Oh man, look at the title of that. This TMZ. Matthew McConaughey says surgeon lied about hair transplant.
Yeah, sure.
Sure he did.
What did the surgeon have to gain?
On a separate note that actually came out of this story, I don't know. I've got a full head of luxurious hair. I didn't realize that they did single follicle hair transplants. Fuck, that impressed me. So
right?
Are you trying to tell me you cut just enough flesh or around the single follicle of hair and just down deep enough to get to the root to not cut off the nerve, but no deeper? And then a tiny little incision in the place where you want the hair to be, and you do that one hair at a time? Yeah.
Oh.
That blows my mind.
Well, I mean, consider though. I mean, we can reattach nervous tissue these days to an incredible degree of precision, right? You know, people that's like lost fingers and all that kind of thing, and they're worried about, you know, I can have it grafted back on, but am I going to retain function? Yeah, no, you can retain pretty much full function nowadays. Expensive, but doable.
See, but that's the thing that amazes me is I'm not trying to make an argument around. It's not a pinko argument of like, oh, well, of course they can do it. They're rich. You know what I mean? It's like, no. That's not my point. It's just what else is there that people are capable? Doctors, engineers, you know,
right?
Material scientists in terms of what they can manufacture.
Yeah.
What else can you do? You just don't have the funding for it. That's what fascinates me, because you, like you said, it's about nerves and blood vessels. It's not just about sticking this little hair spud into some skin.
That's a good way of calling it, actually. That's a good way.
Yeah.
It kind of is a spud.
Yeah, if you cut this little incision and stick it in there, that's not going to work. It might heal around there, but you're just going to end up with some really small scab or scar tissue and scab tissue all over your scalp. It's not going to keep growing. You need to reattach the nerves and reattach those incredibly small blood vessels.
So presumably they would use some sort of like protein or enzyme gel or something like that to encourage it to grow back? Or encourage it to heal together?
True microsurgery, fascinating. Like fascinating. And it's like, yeah, I get the idea that, like, okay, so you, like you said, a person will have their hand, like, let's say completely severed or just badly crushed or injured or something like that. You can get full dexterity back where you couldn't before, because a more detailed level of microsurgery is available for fixing the nerve connections and whatnot. Oh, full dexterity back. You might not be able to afford it. Well, it makes me wonder, what can they do? Like, if, let's say that developing a stronger, heavier polymer somehow helped Matthew McConaughey's ego, what would DuPont be able to accomplish?
It's always sort of, maybe this is sort of like, I don't know, what would you describe it as, transhumanism, maybe? The notion of like, okay, so we can reattach nerves, and we can even split existing nerves, or existing nervous tissues and all that kind of thing, when nervous tissue has been lost or destroyed, right?
Right.
So what else could we graft on that would become reactive? Because, you know, we do it with prosthetics, right? There's neuro-responsive prosthetics.
Yes.
Arms,
yeah,
hands,
I know
and all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
What else could we do with that? What else would we want to do with that?
So wait a minute, wait. Are you talking about like guy with giant like crab claws? Or are you talking about like Skynet getting its way? Or are you talking about like limb reconstruction for victims that have been maimed?
Yeah, I mean, like limb reconstruction is one of the obvious ones, but like, what extra could we do? Because I mean, there's
what
certain
extra could we
creatures.
do? It sounds like you're trying to get giant claw people. What is it you want?
Well, maybe a third arm. I mean, think what we could do with a third arm, right? Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot we could do. I mean, I'm not saying go full Dr. Octopus.
I mean, if you've ever tried to reassemble a SIG, yeah, a third arm would be real fucking handy. Let me tell you.
Right? And you don't have to call your wife in or something. Honey, just hold there. Don't hold this there. Well, like that. No. I just look. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look, like this. Okay, I get it. You look away. You got to grab the thing. You come back. It's wrong. What are you doing? Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself. You know the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just wives, it's children too.
These are my real teeth. I was born with these.
Right.
They gave me some pills that would grow hair on rocks. Uh-huh.
Imagine if because sharks, right? Take sharks for example, right? They have the ability to sense electrical currents in the water.
I didn't know that. Do they?
Well, no, I don't know if all sharks can, but a good variety of sharks and ratfish can, I believe.
What's a ratfish?
It's an umbrella term for several species of fish. I think they're not especially pretty.
They don't sound like they are. Oh well, no, they're not the most terrible thing. I mean, they're not like one of those deep sea nightmare deals.
There are some that are very very deep sea fish, and they are, yeah. But yeah, I think it's ratfish that can pick up an electrical current in the water. Could you imagine if there was some sort of neural link, something, I don't know, some interface that you could put into your wrist so that when you put a certain pair of gloves on, say you're an electrician, right? You go to grab an exposed wire or something like that, and you can pick up the electrical current through these gloves. It gives you a little neurological warning that's not going to kill you.
Okay.
Don't touch this with your exposed hand.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, as you're reaching out, that's what I thought. That's where I thought you were going. Like, yeah, you reach out and it's like, whoa, I'm not going to touch that the same way if you reached out and you could feel the heat off the top of a still hot stove or something.
Precisely, something along those lines. Adapt our senses to be able to pick up on things that we ordinarily wouldn't. Electromagnetic fields, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Go up and put your hands around your Wi-Fi router and just go, oh yeah, I feel the data stream. The force, Polly. We could have the force.
I can sense the data stream. That thing's running.
Somebody's
a little hot.
I sent my child to bed 3 hours ago. They've got school in the morning, and yet I very clearly detect their Wi-Fi connection.
Nice. Have you ever seen talking about material science? Have you ever seen the tungsten infused frames that SIG makes?
I haven't, no, at least not to any great degree, no.
So it's a polymer frame, like a Glock or an M&P or a Springfield XD. But it's actually heavier than its metal counterpart, even though it's a polymer. They infused it with tungsten, powderized tungsten, when it was during the processing stage, or manufacturing stage.
That seems more expensive. Is it just for the weight?
Yes, it's for added weight, because it's the X5 Legion is like a competition pistol, thus the large mag well on it and everything like that, right?
Right.
Weight dampens recoil.
Right. I'm curious as to why they'd bother with polymer at all.
You mean why not?
Where?
Because it's an easier made process?
Oh, perhaps. Yeah.
And it's
premix.
They're excuse me. They're 320s, and the whole idea of them is that they're modular, right? They have the chassis insert, and that's the actual gun. The trigger and the stop is all held in by that pin, and then the frame itself is interchangeable, so you don't have different front and back straps that you exchange like on an M&P or whatever. You change out the whole frame because you could buy a new one for $40, and that's the commercial value of them is $40. Imagine what the military's got.
As little as that.
Yeah.
No, that is quite impressive. Okay, I can see the logic there. It's Glock without being a Glock.
It's a Glock. It doesn't. Well, I'll stop short there. I know some people are big fans, and that's fine.
No, I was very careful with my wording.
Well, as material science goes, that's fucking fascinating to me. I mean, there's this, and you you already own a 320, but you can buy one of these, and just
it's like putting a glove on your gun.
But I mean, there are. Pick your color, pick your size, width of the grip, length of the grip. Is it a compact? Is it not? Again, they're $40. Just pick and choose.
You've heard of diversity highs. Now you can have diversity lowers.
Yeah. There's like scandium frames that Smith & Wesson has.
Right.
Yeah. Lighter than titanium alloys, marginally, but stronger. And since the Soviet Union collapsed, scandium actually became available on the commercial market. Besides, every time I bring up the Soviet Union collapsing, I have to laugh a little. It was going to last forever.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
And then the European Union.
Yeah.
Ah, my European existential ennui.
Yeah.
I am overcome with European existential ennui.
Were we talking about Christmas traditions or something? I don't.
We were somewhere down the line.
Why are you distracting me with Christian Bale's eye wart, man? Fuck.
I see. Far's not here.
Someone's got to take the blame. It's not going to be me. I've been saying that to Far and Zelthor for like 3 years, and neither of them have ever called me on the inherent bullshit of it.
Oh, I think it stands on its own face. There.
It goes without saying. The thing that I did, I'm like, well, someone's taking the blame, and it's not me. You're the one who did it, asshole. Hey, Gokato, how's it going?
Hey, Gokato. So, from Christian Bale's nose nip to nip nose.
That's right. What should be nipped on his nose to nip nose. Christmas traditions. One spirited old Georgian and Victorian Christmas game was nip nose. For this, a group of guests would sit in a circle with other guests sitting in front of them. They would pass around a pipe filled with opium. Not really.
Some probably did.
Yeah, it's true. They would sit around with other guests sitting in front of them, forming pairs of men and women as much as possible. The guest on the inside would nip the other's nose between their thumb and forefinger. Okay. Like with a kid, got your nose. Okay. The aim was for the nipper to make the nippee laugh by asking them daft questions or making silly comments. A smirk, giggle, or chortle on the part of the guest with a clamped nose would result in a forfeit.
We should bring this back. It sounds delightful. It's like Cards Against Humanity with nose pinching.
Yeah. Man, you've seen the way Jackbox games goes, though.
Right.
It's always a dumpster fire. I mean,
I know what you do.
This is
You'd be stuck for a funny line, and you just go, "Fuck."
Yes. I'd hope that the look on my face is what makes them laugh. But stuck for a way to make someone laugh. Say what you want about pedophiles. At least they slow down in school zones.
I can picture you coming up with different ways of saying fuck as well. Fuck.
Yeah, lean into it for full 5-6 seconds. Fuck, yeah. Okay, so fly, feather, fly. Might have something to do with feathers. Also from the Georgian. I keep wanting to say Gregorian. Also from the Georgian and Victorian periods, this Christmas parlor game involved a group of guests sitting in a huddle as close together as possible. A ball of cotton wool or a large feather would be cast into the air, and each guest would have to blow upwards to keep it aloft. Anyone who failed to do so, with the fluffy object falling onto their face, would incur a forfeit. Keep blowing Don't get the fluff on your face. Got it.
Oh man, that was a turning point, and it's just I'm gonna leave that alone.
Number 7, hot cockles. I think they mean the seafood, man. Oh, hey, Kefki. It's the way I was raised. Not really, but okay. Hot Cockles, a book from 1801, describes a curious Christmas game popular in the late the late Georgian and early Victorian age. Why don't you just say the Georgian Vicky times? This devilish diversion, a variation on the more well-known Blind Man's Bluff, was also called Hot Cocks. The rules of Hot Cocks, a game not for the faint-hearted, were simple. A player would be blindfolded and asked to kneel on the floor. They would then place their head in another player's lap and clasp their hands behind their backs. The kneeling player then shouts, "Hot cockles hot," and the other players come up and strike his hands from behind. The kneeling player has to guess the identity of who hit them. What? Okay, I'm going to ask the stupid question. There's no stupid questions, just unasked questions. That's what I tell students. Okay. The whole thing seems like guess who's behind you with a lot of extra embarrassing steps.
Right, Blind Man's Bluff.
But, I mean, there's the person in your hands. There's nothing that's going to indicate who it is, unless it's like, I don't know, Reaper that hits you and damn near takes your hand off.
Well, they have to walk up behind you, right? So the weight of the fall of the foot.
Okay. No, I've never played Blind Man's Bluff. Is that the idea that you're telling mostly by their walk?
Pretty much, yeah. The fall of the foot, quickness of the pace, how hard one is struck versus how gently, the size of the hand that strikes you, that sort of thing. It's a sensory game.
Why do you need to be on your knees with your head in someone else's lap? Why can't you just be standing with your hands out behind you?
Wherever else might you find hot cockles, Polly?
Yeah, and why are you saying hot cockles hot at all?
Oh, those Victorians and Georgians, they sure had a sense of whimsy.
Well, it seems like a bunch of sex games that aren't actually sex. Like, it seems like the product of a repressed culture.
Gee willikers, I do wonder. where might one find such a society?
Number 8, archery. Please tell me this is exactly what I think it is. Please. I'm not going to read it. This is what I want it to be, Sam. Every Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, it was traditional in England, inside, mind you, to get out your bows and arrows and just shoot shit. Apples off of people's heads, a target on the wall. It was indoor archery in the parlor. Ladies and gentlemen, and it was a Christmas Eve tradition. That would be awesome. Let's find out.
I'm sorry to slightly disappoint.
Slightly. Well, not a parlor game. Aw. Archery was loved by the people of England of the 15th century, especially at Christmas. English archers in the 15th century. You don't say.
At least 2 of them.
The Tudors reveled in much singing, plays, dancing, and feasting over the Christmas period, and games were often played. But in 1541, King Henry VIII passed the Unlawful Games Act, banning all sports and games on Christmas Day except archery. Yeah, this man had a mastery of great religious ideas, didn't he? The king wouldn't have dreamed of forbidding or clamping down on archery. It was seen as vital for the land's defense and to keep up archery practice among young men. This was later followed by the leaping and vaulting, which was aimed at keeping them fit.
Mm-hmm. It's still a law, by the way. The old common law thing. Every week, boys should take to archery. It's not enforced.
Well,
but it's still a law.
Yeah, like leaping and vaulting, that's fine on Christmas Day. I mean, if you had like the airing of grievances, King Henry VIII created Festivus. Feats of strength right there.
All right.
They gathered round the aluminum pole and... Oh, it's from a song, I guess, or a poem. And GMK with hot cockles hot, cold cockles cold. Nobody likes them in the pot, 5 days old. No, I wouldn't think so.
No, I would imagine not.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. They're citing a song, I guess. Hunt the slipper. What?
Oh, my parents used to make me play this game.
Was it just hide the shoe?
No, I had to go and find the slipper that they were going to use to beat my ass with.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
go get me the implement of your destruction. Okay, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Christmas games are an old tradition, even in the Middle Ages. Households would look forward to a game or two at Christmas. A popular pastime in the medieval period was hunt the slipper. One player was elected the slipper soul. Okay. Who held a shoe in their hands and stood in the middle of the circle for the other players. The other one was shoe on head, and she made money spouting communist bullshit.
Like the following.
Stood in the middle of the other players, and then they recited the following rhyme. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Make it all anew. 3 stitches will do. The slipper soul then gave the shoe to someone seated in the circle and shut their eyes. The seated players would then pass the shoe between them behind their backs, and after a short time, the slipper soul opened their eyes. If the slipper soul correctly guessed who has the slipper, the player with the slipper swapped to become the slipper soul. I don't want to say the word slipper for some time.
Slipper? I barely know her.
The reason I have indoor Adidas.
So, you know, that sounds like a song title.
Indoor Adidas?
Yeah.
Not sure what it would...
Indoor Adidas.
I love how you made it like Richard Cheese Big Band Swing.
Right. No, that's exactly what I've got playing in my head.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's how it came across.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Mold My Cockle Bread. Eminent Stuart writer John Aubrey wrote of a very cheeky contemporary Christmas game played in northern England. This wanton sport, I love that, wanton sport as he called it, was known as Mold My Cockle Bread. According to Aubrey, when playing the game, women would get upon a table board and then gather up their knees and their coats with their hands as high as they can, and then they wobble to and fro with their buttocks as if they were kneading of dough with their arses.
Oh God! Okay, so John Aubrey invented twerking.
But
You heard it here first.
It's just lewd dancing on a table. That's the game.
Yep. Who wins? Everybody.
Well, yeah. What's the game? Shut up, Polly. It's awesome. Like I just no, but seriously, are we keeping score or something? How many times do we need to tell you to shut up? All right. Yeah, I'll see how it sounds. Like what? Shadow Claus. I'm about to learn.
Trust white people.
What?
Trust white people to come up with a name like Mold My Cockle Bread for twerking.
Well, I mean, dude, during the Stuart era, man.
All right.
I take it that cockle bread required a lot of kneading, more so than rye.
Well, some man's cockle bread needs more kneading than others.
Son of a bitch. Steal the White Loaf. Popular Christmas game during Britain's Regency period was called Steal the White Loaf. In this game, a party goer was elected to be it. Standing facing away from the other players, an item called the treasure would be placed on the floor behind them. The object of the game was for the other players to sneak up behind and try to make off with the treasure. If it turned around and caught the would-be thief, the creeping party guest would then take their place. Huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's Blind Man's Bluff. Well, we already heard about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Read more
that's the
about
last one.
Tudor history. 9 little known facts about Jane Seymour. The middling actress?
No.
Oh.
The wife of Henry VIII, Polly. One of them.
Yeah, one of them, right?
Man's up there with Big Mo.
Big Mo.
Muhammad.
Oh, in terms of numbers of wives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did
He preferred them in sequence.
Henry VIII have countless concubines that he caught during slaughter of their families?
Yes.
Really?
Well, I mean, political assassinations, that's still slaughter, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Can you slaughter a... Yes, you can. Obviously, can you slaughter a person, or does it need to be multiple? And no, you can egregiously kill somebody in such a way that it would be, that you slaughtered that person. What the fuck, man?
I'm thinking of somewhere down the line. I've not quite worked out the details of it yet, but the how to describe the difference between a serial circuit and a parallel circuit. The serial is Henry VIII, parallel is Muhammad. Put that in a PowerPoint slide and see how many people get upset. What will I use as a picture?
Remember when I came up with the idea that I want to do the Hadith of the week?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go ahead with that.
No. Maybe that was wise.
You think? Or did I just puss out?
I'm not quite sure.
I don't fucking know.
It was a strategic withdrawal, Polly.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Okay, so there's that. Okay, look. I'm going to... how do you do a poll? I don't even know how this whole streaming thing, I'm new to it.
Is it from the chat itself, perhaps?
No, I think you do it in the... Yeah, the puppers are so sleepy. The puppers are always sleepy. Yes, they are. You're not wrong. But I wish I could sleep like those puppies sleep. They walk, they trip, they fall, and sleep where they fall. It's fantastic. Look at them scratch.
If only it was socially acceptable.
I think you just want to sleep on your food like these guys do.
Maybe.
Look at he's got a little itchy ear. Yeah, I was watching the video last week. This, and it is live. This is the puppers right now. He was doing the hind leg ear scratch thing, and he fell asleep mid scratch and fell over.
That's adorable.
He was great. I was like, that is the best thing I've seen in a month. That just made my day. It's like, I wish I could get that sleepy and just kind of fall out. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Oh. So I thought it was actually in the back end in studio right here, Sam.
I don't know. I've never run one myself.
Damn it. Bar knows
Not
how to
live
do
anyway.
this.
Well, she's gone away.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. She's coming back, chat. Don't read into what Sam just said there. She's
like a boomerang, if you will.
That was just the level of stupidity I find funny. That's great.
Right.
That's the level my 12-year-old sense of humor operates at.
I'm picturing a little Anya flying through the air.
Yeah.
And then coming back.
Oh, if only she was here right now. Can you imagine the sketch that would come up from that?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And the harsh comments. Oh, God, yeah.
Really? Millie pulled a pistol on Santa. Fuck, I haven't heard that song in so long. De La Soul's an old hip-hop group. Merle Haggard. If we make it through December.
What an appropriately named gentleman.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think the music's going to sound like? The guy's last name is Haggard. You think he's a little world weary, maybe?
Country blues? I don't know.
I mean, look at this album cover. That's grit. I mean, that's a dude that's like.
That's young Ebenezer Scrooge. That is. That's Christmas past.
Don't press play unless you want to hear my tale of woe.
Oh no, it is country music.
Merle Haggard? Oh yeah. Oh, you were guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, great
Yeah.
guess. No, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Huge country music guy. Country music guy. Until I listen to this genre a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
He's a
so
blinker.
guys who do rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
Rockers. Not always, but that name will come up, usually by music critics because they're idiots. You know, not really rappers, but MCs, but rappers too. What are country music people? Twangers?
Twangers, wailers,
Wailers?
strummers.
What was the last one?
Wailers and strummers. Yeah, I've heard both. Strummers, more specifically, the ones that sit there with their acoustic guitar, and there's a drum beat and the acoustic guitar, and that's about it.
What? Wailers is big band horn players of whatever variety of brass or wind they're playing. Like the way Max Rebo is a jizz wailer.
Catch that white whale.
I like twanger.
I mean, there's a particular variety of Irish country music called lilting, and the people that do that are called lilters, so I don't see why not.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I just always heard the kind of whichever accent it is in Ireland, where they have the lyrical quality that everyone pretends is always Irish, like like the Lucky Charms guy.
Right.
Yeah, that I always hear that's called the Irish lilt. That's the only time I've ever heard that word.
Mm-hmm. A lilt, a touch of flavor. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we did that.
Yeah.
We did that.
Lilting itself is the using words that aren't words to comprise lyrics of a song.
No, I'm not
La-di-da,
making that
for
up.
example, is
I think I couldn't convince Kefke. I just Max.
Oh well, she's a cynical skeptic type, is Kefke.
Oh yeah. If there's ever been a gritty, world-weary woman, it's Kefke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
thoroughly disbelieving.
Absolutely. Cynical, disapproving, dark.
All those things. I can hear the "Why are you a goober" echoing in the back of my mind.
So, just Max Rebo. He's the keyboardist, basically, keyboard guy, who got blown up. Everyone forgets that. He was little blue bits all over the desert. Because he was on Jabba's sail barge when it got exploded.
Right. Ella chunks.
Yeah. Just blue Muppet chunks all over the desert. Imagine that. Something, a vehicle exploding in the desert. Who would have been?
Oh, what whimsical and fertile imagination George Lucas has.
Where do they get these things? So he's he plays with Cy Snoodle's band, and there he is. And no one believes me on this, but here we are here on the Wikipedia Star Wars wiki. He is in fact a jizz whaler. Damn, George Lucas.
I have instructions to create a live poll.
Do you?
Yeah, courtesy of Game of Aline. Only channel owners can do this, so I can't set this up. But yes, so once you have a live stream or a premiere, whatever, from the top of from the bottom of the chat window, tap Create a Poll, the plus sign.
Holy
Create
shit! There it is.
Ask your community is the option.
Start a Q&A. Ask viewer questions live.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't even okay. Yo, I was looking through the. Were you there when I was looking through the widgets and I came across the let your chat play games?
Yeah. Yeah, I was, yeah.
Like, chat, it's not that I want you guys to be bored at all, like even a little. But you know, this like look around you. We're here to drink and enjoy the fire and whatnot. You know, hang out and enjoy each other's company. The Streamlabs actually provides you with the ability to give chat to play chess, checkers, and tic-tac-toe in chat. Man, how fucking boring do you have to be? And worried about your retention.
Polly. BG and Ham and Beans are both in chat. What are you doing? I can hear them typing furiously.
Give us the games, Polly. We're sick of your shit.
That's like angel feet on my roof, Polly. That's the sound of the keyboards going.
Oh, look, wait a minute. New Republic, new gig. What new gig? They sew them back together?
Well, I mean, they brought Palpatine back, so anything's possible, right?
Yeah, I guess. Terrible example, though. Are we going to vote on Polly's poll? Nice. Okay, so let us move along to... oh, shit, I'm still loving these things.
I'm going to make some of them.
Yeah. Hey, Kefki, look at this.
What herb do you reckon's in there?
That's...
Parsley?
Yeah, but that's, I'd say more than parsley. These are potato and bacon deep-fried dumplings from KFC in Japan.
Right. I think garlic, salt, pepper, parsley, or... Nah, you wouldn't do basil, would you?
I wouldn't.
No.
And some people put bay
Sage?
leaves and everything, but yeah, sage your time.
Yeah.
But I keep it
'cause pork,
simple.
right?
Parsley, garlic, salt, pepper. I think you finish off right there. Because remember, there is the mixture of secret herbs and spices in the KFC batter on the outside.
That's true. I completely... Yeah.
So you just basically want to season the inside, more or less, and then you're done.
Yeah, parsley's mostly decorative, anyway.
Yeah, and the bacon's there, which has the best of all flavor combinations, salt, smoke, and fat. Think about it.
They've riced their potato as well, haven't they?
What does that mean?
It's not mashed, it's not flaked, it's made into very, very little chunks.
Oh.
Little chunkers.
They call that ricing? Oh.
I believe so, anyway. I may well be having that wrong. Chat will correct me if I'm wrong. Green onion. That could be. A little chive.
Yeah, I could see that. That's not a bad call at all.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
this
Japanese.
is the number one kernel recipe. It says, I believe you. I bet you these things are fucking hugely popular. I mean...
Not bad.
Why don't they have these in America? These would be bigger than McDonald's hash browns, which I love, by the way.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, they have a similar contraption in the UK. Deep fried potato cakes or deep fried potato fritters. Very popular. Fish and chip shops, right? Yeah, no. Hey, start it, man. Start it. Build it and they will come.
Croquettes, yeah. Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, you have a point, sir. I mean, this is more or less a KFC hush puppy, if you will. For those
Brother, what the fuck's a hush puppy?
More or less what you're looking about sans the bacon.
Okay.
And the coating.
So it's just a mashed potato, deep fried mashed potato.
Basically, yeah.
Right. You know what does strike me, actually? You familiar with fish cakes?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The British fish
crab
cakes.
cakes and fish cakes are just,
right.
That's good.
It's basically what this is, except they've elected to use bacon rather than fish.
Well, okay, but fish cakes as I know them are the bulk of the material is fish or crab. Everything else that's in there is just a bit of other stuff in there. It's binder.
I mean, I suppose it depends on the quality of fish cake, but your run-of-the-mill fish cake in the UK is it's more like panko bread crumb on the outside, and yeah, it's mashed potato with fish just sort of mixed throughout it. It's good. It's real good. It's herby. It's fishy.
Herby and fishy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to start the herb thing, man. Don't worry. I've got Far became really saddened by the amount of corn that we consume in the United States. Is cornbread, cornmeal in general, that ever come up in France in cooking?
It does. It does. Usually used as a thickener though, rather than like the bulk of because our staple grain here is wheat, as you might imagine.
Right.
In much the same way that rice is the staple grain in much of Asia. Yeah.
Right.
Wheat is ours.
So I mean, it's cornmeal batter. Oh shit! Check.
Cornmeal batter is not very common though.
Oh, okay.
Cornmeal batter is not common at all now. Our donuts are all made from wheat flour, for example.
Look at these delicious little guys.
So it's a ball of mashed potato.
No. That's what I was asking about the cornmeal, cornbread, basically, because it cornbread balls deep fried.
So a donut to all intents and purposes.
Yes, but savory, not sweet. Well, because it's cornbread, there's going to be some inherent sweetness because corn has sweetness to it. But yeah, definitely savory, not sweet. And oh man, the dippings in the okay. Yeah, now I'm hungry.
We have deep fried dough ball here, but again, predominantly wheat. Yeah, and they're good. Oh, a little garlic butter.
Hush puppies
or better.
are deep fried cornbread batter. Okay, yeah. Oh, you said this before I went there. Okay, yeah. Brian Morset just stopped by to leave a comment. A little comment. I appreciate it. Crab cakes are best cakes. Yeah, Valine knows it. She's from.
I do like a crab.
Oh
cake.
man, just the good stuff.
Lobster fritter. You ever had a lobster fritter?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them things.
We yeah, but is homard cheap over there?
Not especially. Depends on the time of year. I mean, I'm not super coastal, but I'm in the greater Gascony region, or formerly known as Gascony, I suppose. So yeah, fish is a big part of our diet here. Mm-hmm.
If you
fish
have
and shellfish.
Yeah, if you're gonna be making lobster cakes or lobster rolls or anything of that sort, like unless you're at like a lobster fest or something like that, you're gonna be using canned lobster because they use little pound and a half lobsters that they shelled for it. Anything larger than that, you're going to want to eat the whole lobster as a thing. You're not going to want to chop it up into little tiny chunks. It would be like taking a fantastic aged steak and then grinding it up for cheeseburgers. It's like, yeah, you could, and it'd be a really good burger, but what the fuck?
Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you? That's for steak tartare at most.
Yeah, I have actually had a McLobster roll.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. I was in Maine at the time when they had McLobster rolls, and I was like, I have got to eat that just to say that I've had a McDonald's lobster roll, because that stuff's left us up.
Was it a slice of lobster roll and a sandwich?
What?
Is it a slice of lobster roll and a sandwich?
No, a lobster roll is...
No, but the McLobster is what I'm asking.
No,
is it just lobster roll?
It's at McDonald's.
Right.
Okay.
So it's just lobster roll. This is McDonald's.
This is how you throw a man off, okay, Sam? I've been drinking. No, listen, it's a lobster roll. You take lobster in chunks, like, okay, and you a little bit of mayo, salt and pepper.
Oh, you're talking about the hot dog bun. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Lobster roll is something different in my mind. It's like surimi or sushi or what have you. It's cooked lobster, but it's formed into a literal roll.
Oh, right. It's made of pollock, not the people but the fish.
No, I mean this stuff is actually made from lobster as opposed to pollock or
really?
Yeah.
Why would you make a bologna roll out of lobster?
It's the leftover bits of lobster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Or small lobsters, like you said. Rather than canning it, we make it into something tasty.
Shut up, Sam.
I was wondering if you'd catch that.
Oh, look on the inside of that. Mm.
Yeah, that's a duff nut. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's enough American cuisine for you with your highfalutin ways.
Yeah, I'm picturing that with like garlic mayo or garlic yogurt. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, yogurt.
I like cornbread. Yeah.
Oh, cornbread's fantastic.
Mhm.
I don't understand people with certain times of day with their cornbread. No, it's a breakfast food. No, we talk about it's supposed to go with dinner.
What? That's like saying pancakes is a breakfast food.
Yeah, I know.
No.
As
you can eat
if
it at
breakfast
any
for
time of the
dinner
day.
isn't the most one of the best ideas ever.
I mean, just that's the all-day breakfast. 19 sausages, 7 fucking eggs cooked 3 different ways. You know, beans, mushrooms, tomatoes, bacon, hash browns, toast and fried bread. It's glorious.
Really, Sam?
Fried bread. What?
I'm just looking at this one you sent me here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was peeling through the
Yeah,
different
I
ones,
know.
and I was like, God, there's a lot that were like fancy and such, but none that were really interesting. You know?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Let's take a look at this because this does look great. Boom.
Yeah.
Shades of Cinnamon.
I knew it would appeal to you.
My frame keeps screwing up more than it does. Okay, how small do I need to make it so it don't? Well, it's just not going to work at all. You know what? I have options here. I'm not going to pretend that I don't. Show me clean.
Well, he's sorting that out, Chad. Don't forget, the like button's right there, and it does need to be touched.
Oh, yeah.
Streamlabs.
It needs to be touched like the like button. Streamlabs.
Mm-hmm. And if you're listening in the future and you didn't get to take part in the wonderful, wonderful cesspool that is known as chat, leave a comment. Polly reads all of them obsessively. It's becoming a problem, actually.
Yeah. Good ones make my day. Bad ones leave me crying. Not at all. You know
And
who
the ones that's
You know the ones that I particularly enjoy, actually?
yeah.
When I'll read someone's comment and they'll timestamp it or whatever, they'll refer to something that happened in chat, or they'll say they'll make a reference to some Noir Bar lore, and I say, I don't recognize your name. Yeah, they're the lurkers.
Yeah.
I love hearing from the lurkers.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because not everyone's interested in typing in chat. Most streams that I go to, I don't type in the chat because I don't know.
No.
It's just not my.
I got one.
A lot of people are gaming and listening, or doing whatever the hell and listening. You know what I mean? So they can't be typing in chat, or they're at work or whatever the fuck. You know, I wish I had a job that I could listen to live streams at.
I got one the other day actually, and left underneath one of the streams that I do, and yeah, it was I was delighted. There was a guy who knew what game it was I was playing, and he was like, I've never seen this interface before in this game. Is it this client? I'm like, why yes it is, and here's the plugin name, and this is the pack I'm using. I was like, someone actually asked the question that I can answer. Be helpful. I'm entertaining and helpful.
Cynics down there, it's like, I'm in pain and listening. Well, no one told you it was going to be pain-free. But you feel called out on that. No, not at all. You're typing in chat. Listening at work, I'm not even, it's not a joke. There were jobs that I had. I'm trying to think. There were some jobs that I had that it frankly just never occurred to me to listen to live streams. It was like music and whatnot. And it's like actually stuff that's conversational. Audiobooks and live streams would have been a way better option than just listening to music. But it didn't occur to me at the time.
Yeah, I remember doing an apprenticeship actually, working for a construction company, laying bricks with an audiobook or a live stream going.
Mhm.
Great. I mean, that's back in way back in the early days of
Right.
live stream. But
No, that's
I'm old, chat.
That's what that's one of the things I like about comments is that people will leave comments later on that don't type in chat or are never up late enough because they're not night owls to catch it, but still like the content. And so that's when they comment. Love that shit. Love hearing from them. So I'm going to do the full screen shit. I just thought, where is it? There it is. Nope, nothing happened. What the fuck? Okay, how about this? There we go. Shades of Cinnamon. Puppies on top. Don't we? Boom. Puppies on top. Oh, no, wait. Damn it. Okay, no puppies for now. It's fine. Let's see what these people come up with. Disgusting recipes that Sam managed to find online. Were you hungry after looking at the hush puppies? Let's cure you of that.
Right?
The world's English. The world's worst food photography and recipes ever. Bold claim. Oh, of course, it starts with Jello. I mean, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Lime cheese salad. Jello
Yes.
cottage cheese mayo salad.
I didn't realize when I first looked at this picture, but the Jello does not start with the translucent stuff there. No.
No, because all of
It's
is
all
lime.
that shit underneath.
Yeah, right down to the lettuce.
Right. The wilted lettuce.
Holy crap!
I wish I'd had this when I was a kid. Eat your greens, Sam. What, like these?
I mean, I like lime jello, and some of the worst things have been done with it. I mean, the party cheese salad has become a legend online, and this is like
Right.
lime cheese salad. I mean,
Well, I mean, like tuna, right? Tuna goes quite well with lemon, but tuna with lemon Jello? I don't think that would work. I'm a big texture guy.
Lex McGorian is right. It's remember to tip the bartender. I'm broke.
Mm-hmm.
Because time travel is
Christmas
expensive.
It sure is. And
Yeah.
Christmas is right around the corner.
If you can donate, it's greatly appreciated. That's how we keep the lights on and the stoolie on fire.
Yeah.
It'll enable me to put something in Sam and Far's stocking other than coal, and to pay off those filthy, corrupt pigs who run this sector in Noir City, the miserable bastards. If that's not in your area to donate, hey, well understood. I certainly get where you're coming from there. Please feel free to hit that like button. Retweet the twit that I sent out earlier over on Twitter, or X, as the kids call it now. Or leave a comment below, because those are the only 3 ways to get the algorithm excited anymore. Rough times, man. Rough times. All right. Speaking of rough times, let's see what else they did with Jello. Oh, there we go. I'm used to using the button box now. I'm gonna like click like a caveman. I can appreciate
Once you get a
aspect,
deck,
but
you
Jello
cannot go
is
back.
Not right. Yeah. Okay. What aspects that aren't meat at all? I thought generally they were.
Well, you know, we're 60% water like the rest of the human race, Polly, but there's some meat there.
I'm so displeased.
I know, I heard it. It
I
was
just
great.
Just all 1 package of lime Jello, 1 cup of hot water, add 3 cups cold water, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, really vinegar, and a teaspoon of grated onion. A teaspoon of grated onion. Okay. Or half a cup.
That's you out.
What's that?
That's you out right there, right?
Well, oh yeah. The devil's weed. Pour half a cup mixture into 1 quart ring mold. Chill until firm. Oh, okay. I said they get the layer thing happening. They split the Jello fluid. Then fold 1 cup of cottage cheese and 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise together. Blend. Pour into firm Jello. Chill until firm. Unmold. Garnish with salad greens. Fill center with seafood salad.
Oh no! Like, look, I've done the whole pineapple and cottage cheese thing. I quite like it. The acidity, the sweetness, the sourness of the cottage cheese. I've done it. I appreciate it. But lime jello and cottage cheese?
Well, to me,
you
it's
don't
like
have
those
to
are
miss
like
me with that shit.
chunks of albacore tuna, like a chunk. Like imagine biting into a chunk of tuna with a big spoonful of lime jello to go along with it.
Oh God, right. I had a hard time with like the fat on pork chops as a kid. Couldn't do it. Make me retch.
Right.
I feel like that would be the same thing. I feel like it would take me back.
Oh, it's horrifying. Want to try something new for dinner? Here's a suggestion from Mrs. Damon Runyon.
I know. I saw that picture. I was like, I've got something to Polly.
Swift's premium tender frankfurters in the new larger dinner size.
Right. I think I can you hear the advert for this playing or the commercial for this playing on the radio or the TV or something like that? Swift's premium tender frankfurts. That's how I choose to read that.
What are those little ramekins full of?
That's a good question.
It's
Green
just-
gravy? No, that's not that fluffy, right?
Frankfurts,
whip it up
not
like
your
that.
not ordinary ones, but the big, tender, juicy Swift's premium kind, are a frequently enjoyed dinner favorite at the Runyon's house. Quote, they are a delightful change, and they really taste wonderful, end quote, says Mrs. Runyon. Here's a delicious combination she likes especially well. Swift's premium frankfurts. Simply simmer 5 to 8 minutes and serve immediately. Boiled franks.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Is that how you get them blood red like that, lady?
I think that might just be the print, Polly.
Oh, okay. It's just so horrifying. to
Because
look
they
at.
look so terrible in their normal coloration that we decided to make them red.
Okay.
It's like
simmer 5 to 8 minutes and serve immediately. Creamed diced carrots in onion cups.
Oh.
Parsley potato, citrus salad, and butterscotch pudding.
Not all together, surely.
I don't.
Okay, so creamed diced carrots, had them, loved them. Onion cups, used them, they're fine. Not for you, obviously. Parsley potatoes, yeah, love them. Citrus salad, yeah, okay, fine. Butterscotch pudding, all fine by itself. Together? Eh.
I just want to be clear about something. Those aren't onion-shaped dishes, ceramics or whatever, glazed. Those are actual onions that have been cored out and stuffed with shit.
Yeah, stuffed onions, man. Beef stuffed onions. Well, I mean, obviously, again, you've had beef stuffed peppers before, perhaps?
I've had a stuffed pepper. And
concept.
green peppers are horrifyingly bad tasting. But an onion. I mean, I'd be crying and I didn't cut the onions. Just from the... I've just never even heard of such a thing.
You stuff little cuts of little chopped up bits of beef in that, right? And then roast the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but they're not
So all
roasted.
the
Those things are
beefy
fucking
juices.
raw as hell. They're not
Those do look raw, yeah.
They're not translucent at all, like some sautéed
Oh.
onions or anything.
Picture this though: if it was mayonnaise with the carrot inside the onion, all you need to do is add white cabbage, and that's coleslaw in a cup that's edible.
Okay, look. I'm coming home, right? And Mrs. Damon Runyon is at home cooking. Okay, like, you know, she's doing the '50s housewife thing pretty hardcore here, as we can see. You know.
Yes.
And she's been, you know, slaving over a hot stove for 5 to 8 minutes.
Well played. Tip of the hat.
And what she sets down on the table is this. Oh, 3, 6, 9, 12. Sets down 15 boiled dogs and 6 raw onions that have been stuffed with things. Like, I have one choice, or the other choice is like like off-brand, great value Lunchables. I'd go with the
That's
Lunchables.
easy.
I'd do it so fast. Or a bag of plain potato chips. Great value brand. I'd go with the potato chips.
So she's been crying over the onions, and now she's going to cry over the fact you don't love her anymore. Because you won't eat the abomination on the plate she's put in front of you. Sometimes, Polly, you just got to eat the foot.
There's a...
The secret to a happy marriage. Not that I would know anything about that.
Can we agree that, like, okay, so frankfurters, can we agree that Americans have basically perfected this? Franks, just stop. Franks. I think that's, bratwurst. No, brats. It's just, I know Americans are famous for shortening stuff. Bergs.
Hamburgers, they're just hams.
Steamed hams. All right. Number
could
3.
you imagine a steamed hamburger?
You never heard of, you don't know the steamed ham thing?
I know the steamed ham, but I'm picturing a steamed hamburger now. It sounds awful.
Well, you can get hamburgers in a can.
No, you can't. They exist, but you can't get them. Mm-mm.
So your can't is a strong rebuke of shouldn't.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. Green beans. What?
I just Outsand believes that eventually just be fix.
I have no more fucks to give.
Yeah. From frankfurters to franks, obviously the next step is fix. Right.
My fucks have boiled dry.
Okay. 3, glorified meatloaf with tender, crisp Del Monte green beans.
No, that looks like a... I'm not sure I want to say this.
Don't.
Yeah, no, that's probably fair.
Try? You're not... Glorified is morphed in the language to be a diminutive, insulting adjective.
Really has.
Why, that's
That was
nothing but
never an
glorified meatloaf. Like, you know what I mean? And the Del Monte here is actually just try our glorified meatloaf. You failed. I gotta get that cut of Red Skull from Captain America: The First Avenger, where he just the camera just zoomed right in on his face, and he said, "You're failing." That's I need it for moments like this. Try pizza-style seasonings on meatloaf, and the Monty Blue. Try our beans, firm yet tender. These beans have rich yet blah 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 blah.
A solitary black olive. Oh no, there's two. There's 2 black olives.
Oh, there are black olives. Make your favorite meatloaf based on some pounds of hamburger. I can't see how it's small. Pack lightly into 8 or 9-inch ring mold. Bake 40 to 50 minutes. 350. Turn on heat-proof platter or shallow baking pan.
Thank you, Game of Lean, for the $5. There's a steamed burger place in Jacksonville, Florida. It wasn't awful, but nothing I distinctly remember. Probably why I only went once. Yeah, I feel like it would taste very bland.
I'm still waiting to find out what these dried drippings are.
I think that's cheese and red sauce, like American cheese and red sauce.
That's like I was thinking, this is plain old ketchup. I'm really hoping those aren't pepperoni slices.
They do look to be, don't they?
Because when they mentioned try pizza style seasonings, I'm like, oh God, those aren't. Like, why would green beans be anywhere near this?
Yeah, green beans on a pizza doesn't work. I've tried.
Turn on a heat-proof platter and shallow baking pan, topped with catsup, thin slices of salami, mozzarella cheese. Broil for 5 to 10 minutes till cheese is melted. Meanwhile, pour off the liquid from our disgusting green mushy tubes we call beans.
Two bowls.
Yeah. And you're supposed to put in the middle. So heat the beans with olive oil, some wine vinegar, crumbled dry oregano, garlic salt, pitted ripe olives halved. Stir occasionally. Serve piping hot in the meat ring. Serve 6. Now, how's that for equality and real value in green beans?
It looks like a dilapidated whale sphincter.
Yeah.
Frankly.
I get now why they call it a glorified meatloaf, as opposed to like the meat ring.
I'm at a loss frankly for what to say. It's
terrible.
Like meatloaf with cheese. Yeah, sure. Of course.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Meatloaf with ketchup. Yeah, naturally. Meatloaf with salami. Okay, yeah, fine. I could see it. Mixed meat meatballs. They exist. Sure.
Oh damn it, Oatsan. Good Lord. Why did you bring that image to mind? Because it bugs me when people hate on meatloaf. Meatloaf could be made very, very well. That could be damn good.
It's formed hamburger meat with breadcrumb and the onion, but usually onion, but not for you, obviously. What else goes into meatloaf?
The easiest way to
ketchup.
A lot of people do that for the top as a glaze. Yep.
Yeah.
Think of it as however you would make the best meatballs you could, you're going to use a lot of breadcrumbs because you don't want it. You want it to be soft. You want it to be tender, right? You're going to want it well seasoned because you want it to taste like something, etc. Think of it as like a meatloaf made in a big pan, basically.
A giant meatball, you say, Polly?
That's right.
There's a word for that.
What?
It's a Polly word. Polly is what it is. Giant meatball.
I call it a kaiju ball. What do you call it?
A fago.
Oh. All right, I'm up to speed. I'm slow. What the?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was mostly for chat's benefit.
In this house, we love meatloaf. Thank you, Zelthor. It really piping hot in the meat ring. Yeah, exactly. Like they just did.
Welcome home from work, darling. Would you like it piping hot in the meat ring?
Monterey hold on. Let me just try that again. Monterey tuna.
Suffle salad.
What the hell's a suffle?
Souffle.
Oh, a souffle salad. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even clue in. Souffle. Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't put the fucking accent on the end. So it's a suffle.
It's quick, easy, a tuna salad treat the new fast frost way.
Oh, this is where they cheat and don't even make the omelette at all, right?
There's all the gelatin, hot water, blah, 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 blah. Fold in remaining ingredient, pour into 1 quart. Turn mixture into a bowl and whip with rotary beater until fluffy. Fold in remaining ingredients. Pour in 1 quart of mold or individual molds. Fill until refrigerated, but not freezing, for 30-60 minutes. Unmold. Garnish with greens. Serve more tuna and real mayonnaise if desired.
So this isn't...
Yield is 4 to 6 servings of people that will never be at your table again.
Right, so this is more of a fucking savory blancmange than it is a fucking souffle.
Dude,
this is wrong.
It's not a souffle at all. It's fucking mayonnaise gelatin with tuna in it.
Yeah, like I say, like a savory blancmange. This is just wrong. The only thing that's missing is cornstarch.
Fast frost way, excuse me. What?
Mm.
Oh, God.
It's a Yule brick.
It's exciting. It's delicious. It's easy. It's from cans.
Is that peas in aspic?
Those peas are entrapped.
Set
They're
them free.
encased.
Have they not suffered enough?
What are those strips in the middle?
The world's saddest bacon?
Have they trapped the bacon inside the peas?
No.
You know
On
what's,
top of
what's
meatloaf.
really disturbing is this shine line right here. That's what.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because that's what reveals that those peas are
Not
within a force
free.
field of yick.
Everything is so wrong. I mean, look at the deviled egg. Look at the color of the yolk in those deviled eggs. It's wrong. It's just wrong.
How did you? Like, what is that? A
the
dash, a
maters.
ketchup across the top?
I can only assume. Well, I mean, I would, if I was going to do that, it'd be something like sriracha, because I like spicy deviled eggs, right? It's one of the few things that I actually, allow to. The one of the few things I dignify sriracha with is deviled eggs. But look at those maters, man.
Yeah, they're pretty brown and wilty, aren't they?
Grizzled. They look like they've seen some shit. Those are Spec Ops tomatoes.
Okay. Change a layer of peas and carrots, a half-shaped mold. Oh my God, are those supposed to be orange carrots in the center? They're julienne carrots.
Oh, God.
The color is just that off. We thought it was brownish, reddish bacon, and they're supposed to be bright orange carrots. But if that's true, why is the green so green? Who's been fucking with the hue on this thing? God, those are carrots. Well, that answers the question, but raises more, of course. Son of a bitch.
Just, it's hideous.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting. It's delicious. It's easy. It's from cans. It's hideous.
Oh, man.
Awe-inspiring spam and limas. Lima beans. Okay, I clued in. Limas.
Look,
Ooh,
I
it's
don't
from
hate
Hormel.
lima beans.
It's Hormel. I'm joking. Make
I knew one like that.
Make a Spanish sauce of canned tomatoes, chopped onions, green peppers, and celery leaves with a little salt, sugar, and lard. Add
Okay,
to
I'm with
fresh
you
or
so far.
frozen. Yep. I'm starting to talk like Connery. The night's gone a little long.
Add to fresh or frozen pre-cooked.
Add fresh or
Limas.
frozen pre-cooked limas again. Limas in casserole. Partly bury 8 or 10 slices of spam.
In top.
No, berry? Really? Bury 8 or 10 slices of spam in top, garnish with pimento squares, and bake for 25 minutes.
I mean, look, it doesn't look all that appealing, but I like spam. I quite like lima beans. I don't hate them. The sauce sounds all right. It looks like an abomination, but it probably tastes okay.
But this is one of those things where, like, you put these things together that shouldn't be together, in my opinion. Like a lima bean salad of one sort or another. Yeah, they can be good. Okay, just take the spam, chop it up, mix it with some scrambled eggs. There's lots of sandwiches. There's lots of great things you can do with spam. Spam's good. I don't care what people say.
Swap out the lima beans for kidney beans. Chop up the spam real fine, toss it around in that sauce, and you aren't far removed from chili.
Yeah, you're not.
From chili, rather. Yeah. English.
Yeah, this is Spanish, not South American. It says so right there. What?
Oh, Lord.
What? Spork stuffed tomatoes. What are these words?
This...
Meat to spork. I'm sure Burns and
Yeah.
Company went out of business very quickly. Look at spork.
It's like spam, but it's just pork, and then you got speef as well. You can see there in the can. Just
Holy
canned
fuck,
pork,
speef!
canned
You're
beef.
wow.
I am speef.
Now, it's the slices of spork and speef.
I've had spork. It's not good. Imagine the worst ever reformed ham you have ever come across, and make it more so. It's excessively salty. It's sealed with pork gelatin around the outside.
Oh, is it really?
It's not. Yeah, it's gooey rather than gelatinous. It's like snot. It really is. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Well, it's the speef that'll bring them to the table. It's the rosé radishes that'll keep them there.
I like rosé radishes.
Next to your speef.
Well, in general, I like them. This is cool. I like radish. I like radish.
I'm not gonna.
Summer salads, you know.
No, I got nothing to say about the radish. It's a talent with a paring knife to properly rosé a radish.
And then you serve it with fucking spork. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you did 4 quick slices. Well, actually 3 on well, yeah, because it's the shape. So it's the spork that we're seeing here. Oh yeah, there's some. I didn't see the olives hiding in the camouflage.
Oh wow, those are huge olives, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, the Queen Jumbos.
Right.
I just picture somebody like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 olives, 3 slices on the spork, splay it out, and then spend 45 minutes roséing radishes. Oh fuck, speef. I'm gonna just.
Cheshire Smith. Ooh, splam with smint sauce.
And that is the last one, and God, it should have been.
Oh right. Oh dear Lord.
Crisp greens, burned spork, and a summer meal is ready.
Mr. Burn spork.
Cannibalistic Wizard would like to know what your thoughts are on Vienna sausages. Damn.
Sorry?
Cannibalistic Wizard in chat would like to know what your thoughts are on Vienna sausages.
I'm not a fan. The ones we have here are far too light and moosey. It's like biting into a little vaguely pork-flavored, smoky sort of flavored cloud of mush. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I'd much rather have a Frankfurter.
See, this is what I mean. I don't. So Kefki and I were talking about beef jerky the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, now, I've snapped into a Slim Jim or 2 in my time, but there's nothing like proper beef jerky. And I'm like, right. And because if you never, like, there's some sausages and hot dogs that actually got snapped to them. That's disgusting to me.
Yeah, that's been jerked too hard. I'm sticking with it.
If that helps you, sure. Okay. But there is, you're not wrong. There is the other end of the spectrum. I think I called it like moosey. Yeah. It's got like, its innards are fluff. They're that soft.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like about a
to
Vienna
it,
sausage either. Is it just
you'd
say, oh, they're so tender you can cut them with a fork. What are you talking about? A real stiff stare will cause them to flatten out and mush.
Well, this is it. I mean, don't get me wrong; they do hold their shape typically here, but you get them most commonly in tins of what do you call it, cassoulet, which is white haricot beans in a thin tomato sauce with pork belly and sometimes bacon, bits of chicken, sometimes bits of duck, an assortment of different sort of like meat offcuts from poultry and pig.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of the time they add Vienna sausages to it because they're big, right? They're chunky, but they're not especially substantial, and they're really cheap. That was my introduction to Vienna sausages, and I've never desired to try one.
They add them like the way you add like Franks to Franken beans, like just chop them up into little cylinders.
That sort of thing. That sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, like the beans and sausages on toast is a big thing in the UK, right?
Sure.
The working class meal. Those sausages are different. They're much more like mini hot dog sausages, mini franks, I suppose. So yeah, those are all right. Those are all right. I can stomach those. But Vienna sausages, like I say, it's like someone took mini hot dogs and, I don't know, stuck them on a bicycle pump or something and just introduced a load more air, made them like swell to like 3 times the size, but with the same amount of substance. I'm not a fan. There are very few meat mousses that I enjoy. Mousse de foie gras is an example of one that I do like.
Well, foie gras, like it's so damn
right.
rich.
It's very, very, yeah, it's foie gras that's been whipped into a little meaty cloud. That's all right.
A
spread on
meaty
bread.
cloud. And I'm the one who gets clipped. Fucking hell.
A cloud of meat. Put it in your mouth. Savor it. Clip that, you bastards.
Think I'm afraid of it?
I invented it.
Okay. Guess what I got to do tomorrow?
The thing on Christmas Eve.
No, it's Christmas Eve today.
Oh, true. I don't remember the name of the thing.
I got to go Christmas present shopping.
Oh, right. Wait, you didn't already?
Shut up.
Oh, Holly, your pockets are gonna be hurting, my friend.
What do you mean?
Last minute gift shopping?
Yeah, well, that's what the dollar store's for.
Ah, yes, the dollar store.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Due to inflation, it's now it's $3.50.
Well, yeah, it'll be the $3.50 store, but an array of items, and they'll be able to fit in you and Far's stockings over there. You guys will be happy. Get a little water pistol. One of them little cocaine vacuums that we saw on Wish.com.
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually I'm just gonna put this in chat here.
I actually do have to go grab some Christmas presents tomorrow. No,
Yeah.
I haven't done. It's not like I've done no shopping. No. But I do have to go get some things, which sucks, but I do. And errands and other crap, and I have to get up early to do it, and that sucks. So we're, it's
I still need to pick up stuff for New Year's. Probably gonna go with ham.
Oh, like dinner stuff for New Year's, like food.
Yeah. I can't really do year. I'm not that wealthy. I'm doing Christmas dinner and all of that good stuff, and I've got some baking to do later on today. To make some biscuits and some cookies, some little cakes, and that will be my Christmas contribution.
A cake, little cake.
Yeah, little cakes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Going with little honey and lemon cakes.
Oh, hey, cool.
Because
nice.
It's the season. It's the season, right?
Yeah. So if you haven't already, for God's sake, go watch a Christmas movie or special. There's a whole bunch of free ones on the YouTubes. Anything by Chuck Jones animated is awesome. I've watched like 5 new ones, and they're great. Watch Die Hard, but don't forget about Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2 is awesome and kind of underrated in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't have Hans Gruber in it, but no movie's perfect. Except for the one with Hans Gruber in it. Shoot the gloss. So yeah, don't just play video games. Go enjoy some Christmases specials and stuff. Or play Christmas themed video games. They have those.
And even if you can't bear the thought of spending time around family, if you have bad relationships with your family, that's okay. Spend some time around people that matter to you. Do that instead.
Hey, well said. I like that.
Blood,
Ooh, The Long Kiss Goodnight. It's a good Christmas movie. Yes, it is.
Remember, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Where'd you get that
The
from?
full I don't remember.
Because if that's a Sam original, you should write that down. That's good.
No, it's not. No, you've heard blood is thicker than water, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's the full expression. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
I did not know that. That's the...
Yeah. The friends and family that you make and choose are more important than those you are simply born unto. That's what it means.
Well, I like it. And I tend to agree with the idea, too. A covenant, assuming that you're somebody that can understand the value of a covenant and hold an oath. But, that kind of goes without saying, right? Right. And Valine's also right. Yeah, Batman Returns. Absolutely a Christmas movie. Fantastic stuff. No Christian stale Batman. Michael Keaton ain't got no eye warts. So, yeah, that does bring us to the end. And last call here at Noir Bar, live from the shadiest district of Noir City. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight for our own little brand of 1940 booze-fueled Yuletide banter and fun. I'd like to thank Sam for keeping me company at the bar. Sam, always great company. Always happy to have you here.
Absolutely. Right back at you. And we miss you far.
We miss you far. And finally, I'd like to thank chat. You guys are awesome. Hold on, let me throw them up again. Boom, puppies. I'd like to thank all the very generous people who tip the bartender. That's me and Sam, because he keeps me company here, and we both got to pay off the cops, the bastards.
Yeah, greatly appreciate it.
And all the people who donated for the drive for the Pets for Vets, because
absolutely, you guys are fucking awesome for that.
Yeah,
500 and something bucks.
522.27. That's incredible. You guys are awesome, and it's greatly appreciated. That you supported that charity, because it really is a great one. By all means, check out and that is their YouTube channel. Warrior Connection and 24-hour puppies. What more could you ask from a YouTube channel?
Right.
I mean, it's not smut like you get here.
Agreed. And Shadow Claw has apparently been sketching while we've been performing, and I dare say they'll post on their Twitter in the not too distant future as a stand-in for Far, because bless her, she's big in Japan. So yeah, check that out.
As far as Elle says, it's the one place I can shop. I can shop in the adult section. Oh yeah, and of course we're happy at the illustrious return of Stooley. Burn on,
naturally,
good friend. So I got to figure out which days we can do Noir Bars on. I have done Christmas Eve and Christmas Day Eve streams previously. We did one last year. I don't know what's going on this year. I haven't looked into it, but I will look into it and ask around and see what's what, and tweet it out on the X and the Twitter and the whatnots. And yeah.
Stay tuned,
because it's this is an illegal after hours speakeasy bar. So, what do we care if we're supposed to be closed on Christmas Day? Screw them. I mean, they're corrupt cops. What do they care? So yeah, like we always say about this time, you don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. We'll see you again soon. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks again.
Good night, all.